action. They get a little extra content every time.
Many honorable mentions, bro. Calamity mod maker from Terraria.
Dude, that's a good pre-stream chat discussion. Rip. I saw you like the same meme I saw of it being like white
Yeah.
dudes when they saw Calamity was gone, and it was like, no.
Yep. He got
That was pretty
outed
funny.
as a PDF file, as the
Ooh.
kids call it nowadays, and he nuked the entire mod.
It's going down with me.
Exactly, that's literally how it was. He's like, all right, y'all think shit's sweet, huh? Boom! Take that shit off. But one door closes, two more open. New FNAF world out.
I
FNAF
did see
world
that.
refreshed.
I didn't see that. What? There's a new one?
FNAF world refreshed, which is that like weird RPG maker game. I played on my laptop for like 2 days on the Discord.
Dude, I remember
Got a
that.
full overhaul.
It was putting it was your laptop was really going through it.
It was, man. The only FNAF
Trying to
game I've
run.
played. FNAF World.
I've still never
And it's
played any
a
of them. Maybe like 10 minutes of the
RPG
first
maker.
one.
I remember playing Five Nights at Freddy's 2 on my middle school friend's iPhone.
Damn.
Yeah, he handed it over and he's like, yeah, it's only like 4 buttons. Mask and cameras.
Playing it
I
on
was
the
like, I know,
phone.
play Five Nights at Freddy's, bro. And then I got bored very fast.
Yeah, I can't say those games ever appealed to me anyway. I was not
No.
the target audience. Sorry, Scott Cawthorn.
Dude, he would not even take offense to that. Brother would thank you for not being the target audience. Thank God you did not play those games, bro.
That's so funny. Oh my god, I hate that TikTok is like, yo, you want to use this audio on the post, right? I'm like, maybe I don't want to use anything. Immediately just random. But I usually
Yeah.
leave it anyway because I'm like, it's probably the trending audio.
It's like, oh, dude, I got the perfect beats for this. And then it's astronaut in the ocean.
Dude,
Like, bro, no.
I hate
I'm
that
not play that
song too.
podcast song.
Yeah, dude, I hate that song. Okay, and then I'll send out a post in the server. I saw the funniest tweet about Marvel Tokon today because they were talking about the PC issues, which we'll talk about on the stream. But the tweet was like, it was some guy trying to play like an online match, and it was lagging so bad, and he couldn't like get it to fix. And he was trying to demo how he would fix it to like work. So they were like live playing a match, and he was like, "Fun fact: the game has like background info. I'll talk more detail about this in the thing, but he's like, it has background info for like checks, like Sony does like certain like DRM checks to make sure you're logged into your PlayStation account to play, which is really dumb. And that's what lags the game. And they were like,
Yeah.
Another common thing that does the exact same checks, if you'd like them to clear, is the Epic Game Store. So you can get an instant 60 FPS if you open the Epic Game Store in the background.
That's crazy.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? That was nuts. I don't understand how that works, but that's what happened.
I guess if it's just looking for DRM checks.
Is it using Unreal?
I have no idea, actually. I don't know what ArcSys develops in. That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but it's like if it's a DRM check and Epic Games already checks for the DRM.
Oh, true. Yeah.
That just tanks the hit of the DRM check so that Marvel Tokon can just keep on riding. Damage tanking.
Yeah. Alright, I'm sending out this tweet and then we can get started.
Did I ever show you guys my Dragon's Dogma 2 controller that I haven't used since I got it?
Wait, what? No, yeah.
I remember
I
hearing
got.
something about it.
Yeah, you
Oh
remember
there
I
it
picked
is.
it up.
shit,
Yeah,
dude, that's sick.
and I haven't used it because I haven't
It just
had to
sits
use a
there.
controller.
He's got the
Right, it just sits
joystick
next to me.
D-pad, bro. That's insane.
Yeah, so it's like
That's funny.
got.
I kind of love that. That's really
But
sick.
yeah, I haven't. It is cool. It's it's like an official collab one, GameSir, but I haven't really used it to try it because
I'm like
I really
a
only use
controller freak.
control.
Oop.
I just have to. I don't know. It's because I certainly haven't been playing. What was it, Dark Souls 3 recently, and I haven't been playing Monster Hunter, which
That's
is
fair.
pretty much only games I've been using controller. But Sekiro September,
Dude,
maybe I'll
it's
have
gonna
to.
begin.
Oh my goodness,
That's
you're
when it's
right.
going to be used.
Sekiro September. Dude, Mark, I cannot fucking wait for that.
That's like Glenn's like mecha moment.
That is. Are you kidding me?
I have so
Gotta
many.
put that bitch on the full screen, bro.
You said controller, Mark, and I looked as I'm like finalizing the stream, and I was like, I have a ton of controllers around me, like way too many.
Oh, I do too.
I have like
do
3 around
too.
me.
Oh
I
shit.
I was
have-
talking to Mark about this the other day, but the fucking Pantheon,
Yeah.
Hollow Knight Pantheon, literally made me switch controllers
Oh,
from
really?
my Cosmic Purple to this black one because I broke the jump button of my Cosmic
Oh, I remember
Purple
you talking about that.
for pressing that so much. But this has the worst left thumbstick
God.
stick drift I've ever experienced. The worst.
That's
But
funny.
No, it gets
Hollow
bad.
Knight,
Yeah.
it doesn't do anything.
Oh yeah, because it's
Yeah, because it's like a Metroidvania. It doesn't do anything. There's no like camera like looking around. And
That's
so I was like,
interesting.
yo, this is what beat me the Pantheon 5, and so I've been using it like ever since.
Love that. I have. I'll show my shame. I have an old PlayStation 2 controller that I was using with like a mod thing. I got this in Japan.
Nice.
It's like the like see-through one. I have that.
Yo.
I have like the Switch Joy-Con controller from when I played Deltarune. It's just sitting next to me. I also have this old Xbox controller I've had since like college when I used to play Modern Warfare. I still have it. It's a SCUF controller.
Oh wow.
I have that. And I
Bro's
haven't
in
used
it,
it in a
she's
while
in it, bro.
because I got the Steam controller. So I have 5 controllers around me. And I guess technically, if
That's
you count
crazy.
the hitbox too that I've been using to play Tokon that I built, I have 6.
Right. That's a
thing's-
controller.
I guess it technically is. Works on a PS5, so it makes it real. That's the standard, it seems. You can use it with a console and PC.
I'm gonna get some water before we
Yeah,
start.
grab it and you're good. Yeah, Glenn, you weren't there when I showed this off the other day. Check this out. For the stream too. Pre-stream chat gets this one. I built this to play Tekken.
Oh,
back in college.
Shit.
And
Yo,
I have an excuse to use it again. Yeah.
that's true.
Or you can
Holy
see
shit.
you can see us in the reflection. It's funny.
I can. I noticed that. Because I remember on the Coffee stream, Coffee Studio stream, you were playing Silk Song with that PS2 one, right?
Yeah. Or
For a little bit.
I have a couple of PS2 ones. I don't remember. If
Oh,
it was,
okay.
I don't think it was this exact one, but I have a PS1 one and this PS2 one, so I was using one of those. Maybe the PS1 controller.
Yeah.
I was doing that to try and get viewership, and then I was like, "This is making my hand cramp," and I just stopped.
Dude, I bet. I when I was fighting demons on the Pantheon, I thought the D-pad would be easier. It was not. I'm a joystick, bro.
That's fair. I need to go back and beat Silk Song. I think next though on the docket is Outer Wilds. I did download it, so I think that's next.
Dude, yes. Outer Wilds, bro.
Stuff keeps
Golden.
getting. I keep doing like I do the opposite of Mark, where it's like I have the backlog, and I need to get to it, but I buy new games and play those first instead of going to the backlog. I'm like, ooh, I want this. Ooh, I want to play this,
Yeah.
right? And I was like, oh, I don't have any. There's no new games I'm really excited for. I mean, like Onimusha looks cool, but I don't know if I'm gonna play that on launch. I need to finish Pragmata too. Actually, I'm like right in the last
shit.
third of that game. Yeah.
Pragmata is good, bro. See, my problem is definitely one game at a time, and everything on my backlog would be me replaying.
Yeah, as if I don't have enough RPGs with the commitment to go through Persona again before Golden. They put their other RPGs on sale, and I bought them on Steam. They put Shin Megami Tensei 5 and 3 Remaster on sale. I was like, don't mind if I do. It's nice and cheap. Last of
funny.
my money you guys gave me for my birthday.
Ooh.
Finally used. All right, if we're all good, I'll bring us
that
in.
reminds me. Let me
Oh.
go ahead
Yeah.
and buy Kingdom Hearts.
Oh,
That'll
yes.
sit in my library for like about a year.
Yeah, final pre-stream chat
Sounds
shout
good.
out. If you've never played Kingdom Hearts, it is the best time ever to buy them right now. Integrum Masterpiece
It's a
Collection.
70%. Yeah, 70% off.
That's all of them, all of the remasters, and 3 with its DLC. The only game not included in that is Melody of Memory, which is the rhythm game that's only on Switch, which I have not played, and I have been told I need to play before I start the other. Glenn should play Final Fantasy. That's a good call out. FF16, bro.
Ooh,
Gotta
yes,
add that to
Glenn.
the list.
At least the demo.
of FF16. Yes, that is true.
It's peak. It's really
Mark
good.
has been putting me on.
I definitely want
highly of
your impressions on the demo, because I do think, despite
demo's amazing.
maybe the game not being people's favorites, that demo, my goodness, I don't think I can think of a better game demo.
Oh, it's
than that
amazing.
one.
I have, for the severe critiques I've had on my YouTube channel of FF16, I do think it's still a good game. I just don't think it's as amazing as some people hype it up to be.
It's like that classic meme of that like horse, like a fiery horse. It's like Act 1, Act 2, and then Act 3 it turns into like a doodle.
That's
You know
how
what
I
I'm
felt.
talking about?
That's very much how I felt about
Yeah,
FF16. All right. Let me formally bring us in here. We'll just start talking. We include some of this in and everything. Alrighty. What episode? Wait, actually, I need to check. What episode are we on? 13? I think we're on 13. I knew this was eventually going to happen. I've been counting, and then I was like, oh, I forgot. I don't remember now.
Yeah, this is 13.
13. There you go. Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Coffee Cast, episode 13. Today, we are joined by the OG trio. We got Glenn and Mark. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
We are excited to be back today talking about games and all the usual good stuff. And I'm actually going to pass it off to Glenn real quick to start this off because he's got a lot of excitement to talk about Hollow Knight.
That's true.
There was a world record, and also you've beaten the Pantheon. So I wanted to give you a chance to talk about both of those.
Yes, last time I was here, I believe I made a whole ruckus about the Pantheon, and it still, without a doubt, is the hardest thing I've ever had to do in a video game.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so proud of myself that I finally got through with that, because that was a lot of fighting demons. 40 bosses back to back, and you just need to play perfect at the end there, because all of that. And first of all, I was talking to Mark about this yesterday as well. Speed run for that game is already like 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So if the speed run is 15 minutes, an average attempt is like easily 35 to 40 minutes an attempt. So wow, yeah, that was difficult. But yeah, overall, amazing game. I got the final trophy last night, so that is another perfected game.
Hell yeah.
I'm pulling up my stats right now on Steam. That must be my 9th perfected game.
Ooh, we love to see it.
You actually got 2 achievements at the same time. That's
You are so correct, Mark. Mark did put me on for getting the permadeath and 100% speedrun trophy at the same time. Just playing the game straight up in permadeath, I was able to 100% everything in less than 20 hours in my first attempt, which got me 2 trophies at the same exact time. So yeah, I'm looking at my stats. That's my 9th perfected game on Steam. I gotta build up my stats because I'm at 30 something on PlayStation, and on Steam I have all of the Telltale Walking Deads and Exit 8, and then like 4 games.
Dude, you
Like
should add
4
that.
games I think are worthy of showing off.
Hey, yo, boot up Counter-Strike.
That's
That's
what I was
another one right
about
there.
to say. I was gonna say boot up
Okay, yeah,
CS2.
yeah.
I would get my free achievement for Counter Strike.
Yeah, get the free singular achievement for Counter
Get the
Strike.
free one
That's
achievement on Counter
my
Strike.
one perfect game in my
Yeah, you
Steam.
turn the
Like,
game on, it
Yeah,
gives you
I
the one
remember that.
achievement.
Yeah. I think perfecting games is so fun. It really gives you a bang for your buck. Because say you just complete the story once
Hmm.
and it's like, oh wow, I really got my money's worth. Imagine thinking there's whole other ways to play, get
Yeah.
a bigger bang for your buck like that. Um, so that's my little soapbox to Hollow Knight. But yes, new true ending speedrun came through. 2 minutes shaved off due to itemless Balder. That skip.
Nice.
The player Strat Sus had beat it a couple days ago and is now number 1 on the leaderboards. An hour and 28 milliseconds to get the true ending. So close to the sub 1 hour. So let's make it happen. But yeah, that Pantheon really got me thinking, boys,
Mm.
what's the biggest or most difficult accomplishment you can remember from your experience in playing video games? I want to hear if there's a moment
Ooh.
where you sat down and realized, like, okay, this is probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do in a video game. Because I got that
well,
very
I
recently.
wanted to expand on that a little bit more. I mean, obviously, I'll share and Willis should share that as well. But to maybe also the viewers who are unaware, you should explain what Pantheon 5 means, right, in Hollow Knight,
Mm,
Oh yeah.
and what made that in particular so difficult. Because other people would say Genichiro from Sekiro or like a particular boss fight. It was really hard. It took like, you know, 6 or 7 hours to beat it. Man, that was like a lot of hours. So, but then this is an entirely different caliber, right? It's not one boss fight.
Yeah.
yeah.
The
That was my
marathon.
segue for you to explain.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Oh, yeah. My bad. Yeah. No, it is not just one boss fight. It is 40 plus back to back. With after every 10 or so bosses, or maybe like 6, a little breathing room. Um, I called in onsen because it's literally like a hot tub and a bench
Yeah.
to rejuvenate. But yeah, I mean, there's people on Reddit all over that would be like, "Oh, it wasn't that bad. I did it second try." But like, dude, I don't know why or what it was, but there's that feeling you get when you're at the end and you know you can win, but it turns into such a mind over matter game.
Yeah.
Like after like 30 plus minutes, and now you're finally at the end, bro. Your
You're sweating.
arms just turned to jelly, and you're making these mistakes. You're doing this dumb shit, and all that's running through your head is like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to do this again. I'm gonna have to run through the whole thing again, and then you lose it. I still won with 1 HP left. I was telling Mark about this while we were drinking after it.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Um, I went up there with two potential hits, right?
Mhm.
2 potential hits. Right when I got to the 4th phase, I got hit immediately. I was like, great, now I have to do this whole phase with only being able to get hit once.
Wow.
I get hit like immediately again. And I'm like, I literally pause. I literally paused the game, set my controller down mid fight, because you're allowed to pause. So I paused. And I set it down mid fight, and I'm like, dude, you've got to pick this shit up. You
Yeah.
have got to lock in. Because
Hyping
this is the
yourself
first
up.
time. Yeah, I was like, this is the first time you made it to 4th phase with more than 1 hit. And you literally put yourself back at 1 hit again. And
Yikes.
so, like a fucking movie, I unpause, start hitting, and in the final phase, he shoots like orbs at you that home into your little knight, right? And
Mhm.
so I was like jumping in the falling position, And I could tell, like, when you're falling, you don't have like any way to move if you've already
Yeah.
expelled your like movement abilities. So as he was coming, I had one movement ability left, and I dived down off the stage because diving off the stage only does one mask damage instead of
Ooh.
two that all of his masks do, or all of his moves do. And so I tanked the off the screen damage to respawn and get
Mm.
iframes and then bum rush the boss and kill him.
Nice. Nice.
That's how it ended. And
That
after that, I was so glad it was over. But just thinking about it, I realized, like, bro, I got so fucking lucky in that fight. Like, I barely won that fight. And
Dude, that's the best
that,
feeling in a way.
that's how it
It's
went.
like,
I should have recorded that.
and like think about it, like the decision making he's making, the split second in
yeah.
like throwing himself off the edge, knowing this would do less damage and getting hit. I'm like, this is what makes some of like that, very difficult content, being able to like making those decisions that you normally, why on earth would you throw yourself off the edge of the map when it will like kill you,
Yeah,
right? But then it's like making those split second decisions and then it working out in your favor. That's really,
absolutely.
some of the best feelings.
It
Oh, for
was.
sure.
It really was. I think it was
Yeah.
the best split decision making I've ever had in a video game. Um, and it's just stuff like that that definitely makes you feel like you learn.
Yeah.
Like if I had done that in my second try, I would have never learned that jumping off is like worth anything. But
Right.
it
Mm.
literally is the fact that I've fallen off multiple times and only taken one mask damage where I realize, okay, I'm here, orb is coming here. There's nothing I could do besides orb here, straight down move.
Yeah, just
Miss
fall.
the orb, take fall damage. And then what, like 4 seconds of iframes is all it took for me to spam attack that boss
Yeah.
and get it over with.
Mm.
Bit bop bam, embrace the void, done. Pure Hollow Knight, pure cinema, pure nail, pure everything.
Congrats on that
That's
again.
awesome. Hall of Gods, and yeah, Hall of Gods speculation for Silk Song. I'm quaking in my boots. I'm shivering my timbers.
Yeah.
I am scared of
That's gonna be tough.
whatever pantheon they're gonna give us for Silk Song, because the Silk Song base game already has 3 more bosses than Hollow Knight, and I cannot
Mm.
imagine 3 more bosses being in that
Added to
pantheon
that,
rotation.
yeah. It's
Not
gonna be
to
tough.
mention
Because
Sea of Sorrow is on the way.
how long did the average run take, and how many hours did this whole
See, dude, that's the
tribunal
thing, man.
take?
With the previous pantheons, when you ended it, it always told you, "Hey, your time was 20 minutes," or "Hey, your time was 50 minutes." It doesn't show you in this one. In this one, it shows you the canon ending of the story, like cutscene,
Right.
and then it gives you the completion mark. So I don't know how long my run was. I would really kill to know, because I fully believe it scratches the 40-minute mark.
Yeah.
Like, you just
Holy.
playing it safe, doing whatever you can to get it hitless, just to save your like temporary hearts. And it's just like at the end, you just feel so drained and
Mm.
realize like, wow, I really missed that. I really used up like an hour of my time
Mm.
for that one run. Um, in terms of like, this could be good because Steam will like track when you got achievements. But I
Ooh.
remember getting Pantheon 4 and doing nothing but Pantheon 5. Because I started that at like 60 hours
Yeah.
and finally got it after 95 hours.
Wow. So that's
I was
30 something
trying
hours, yeah.
so
Yeah.
bad, so bad. Okay. Oh my god. I got Pantheon 4 on August 1st, and finally finished on August 7th. That was a
Damn.
week. It's been a week of
A
time
That's
week
not
of the
bad.
grind.
just
Yeah.
on the Pantheon. No, that's terrible, Mark. Like, I was telling these guys, every other difficult accomplishment I've had, the
Mhm.
the get some rest and beat it in the morning method stayed like tried and true to me. Every other accomplishment. Hardlock Sekiro speedrun winner here.
Nice.
I got some rest, came back, beat Ishin. Right? I got some rest, came back, beat Demon of Hatred. I got some rest, came back, beat Consort Renan. Pantheon
Mhm.
of Hollow Nest, Pantheon 5, was constant all day trying for like 7 days. That is
That'll do it.
crazy. That's crazy. Like the only real break I had was getting some chow at Nando's and maybe the trivia on Tuesday.
I
Like
remember
Right.
that. We were at Nando's. I was
killed
like,
me.
I was asking you, you looked hollow. No
Yeah.
pun intended. You looked hollow.
That broke me. And another funny thing I mentioned to Mark is when I'll start like swearing, being loud on the Discord when shit is getting hard, and some people be like, "Oh, he's crashing out. He's crashing out." No, that Pantheon shit was Glenn crashing out. The type of Glenn that don't pull up to the Discords, the type
Just
of Glenn
silence.
that ain't trying to reply to his iPhone, the type of motherfucker that just lets his iPhone die while people trying to reach him, the type of motherfucker that needs
Just
to be
locked
added
in.
in private chats to get his attention.
That'll do it.
That's the crash out Glenn gets. That was so long. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Yeah, I could not believe it took me that long.
I still
But
think
yeah.
I'll let you know. I'll ask if you want to tell the full version, right? But you talking about streaming it and Yoshino being like the villains.
Oh yeah, that was cute.
That's one of my
Yeah.
favorite things. It's
villains.
so wholesome.
Yeah, that was cute. That was cute. It was also cute that
So good.
she's the one that brought up onsens with the little
Mm.
brevity moments, the little rejuvenation.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's literally just a hot tub there. And yeah, I was streaming for my girlfriend, and you know we use the terminology bosses, right? This
Yeah.
boss fight is hard. Oh, there's a hard boss. And then
Right.
she's like, oh, that looks like a hard villain, and that was cute. That was cute terminology.
I like
because
that a lot.
they
Yeah.
at the end of the day, they are villains, but they're not like they're not like
Those
like
scoundrels
villains or
troubling
Green
you, Lord.
Goblin villains.
Scoundrels.
They were mean. But yeah, no, I think because the funniest thing about it is I thought I would seriously win with her watching. I don't know. I
Mm.
just felt like it would be like, all right, I'm locked in. Got the prime girl watching. Time to show out, show up.
Yeah.
But no, she saw me just as broken. I didn't even make it to the final boss in my attempts. So I literally went
Wow,
to
I
like
didn't know
the
that.
practice final boss and was like, "Hey, baby, this is like what the final boss looks like. I'm just gonna do it on the practice
Right,
shrine.
this is what it would look like, because we didn't get to it. But
That's
this
It's like-
cool.
is
I like that though.
Okay.
Still.
I'm just gonna show you on the practice shrine and do a couple attempts." I never beat it on the practice shrine in front of her.
Oh no!
And yeah, that was rough because it was already 10 p.m. when we started. And for those that don't know, I'm already a very morning person.
Yeah.
So
you
trying
are.
to get me to win anything in the evening, that's a no go. That's a no bueno. I definitely win shit in the morning. Yeah, but I beat Pantheon 5 after getting some breakfast with Mina and Mark. So that was huge thanks to them.
Big
Getting
shout
me
out to
out,
them.
getting some bagel
A
sandwiches.
little chow.
That's what
Let's
got me,
go.
bro. That's what got me the dub. I didn't get it right after, but it was that day.
It was that
that
day.
evening
Surely.
after that.
Surely relative.
But yeah, like difficult shit in games, bro. I'm trying to hear what trials and
Ooh.
tribulations did you come out victorious on, Willis? 'Cause I'm trying to hear that.
I think I can name a few. I'll give a shout out to a recent one that's up there for me. Was definitely beating the Roaring Knight in Deltarune, that shit was pretty hard. I was not prepared
right.
for
Yes,
that.
bro.
Yeah.
Because like the optional
This was
bosses,
the optional.
yeah, the optional boss of
Mhm.
Chapter 3, because Deltarune's optional bosses are hard. Like
Mhm.
I remember fighting Jevil, who's of the optional boss of Chapter 1, and being like, this is really challenging. It demands so much more of you than your average Deltarune fight does. And Deltarune in general follows a very Hollow Knight to Silksong mindset anyway, which assumes you beat Undertale.
Mm.
And if you're going for completion, like doing all the optional bosses and everything, I think it kind of assumes you did 100% completion of Undertale, meaning you fought Sans, you did all the hard stuff there. It definitely feels like it knows like, oh, you should be ready for this now. Yeah, Roaring Knight was fucking hard, dude. Enough that I decided after 2 days of trying, I needed to go back and just rerun the whole chapter. That was
I
more
remember that.
efficient than just keeping it the runs. And then finally, when I beat him, it was a
Right,
similar
because
feeling.
you needed to get like
The Shadow
more items
Mantle.
and stuff, right? Preparing. Oh, that
Because
was
it
yeah.
neutralizes chip damage on shadow attacks. You can give it to one person, and giving it to Susie means she can cast Rude Buster a few more times and not get knocked out.
Mm.
Also, you kind of need to land like the perfect timing crits for the uninitiated in Deltarune when Susie casts Rude Buster and it hits. If you hit A at the same time it lands, it guarantees a crit if you time it right. But it's a really thin window that it gives you.
I like when people
Like
do that
that.
though.
And it kind of that fight kind of demands that you're doing that. It was like, but I felt similar to how you did with the Pantheon, where like it didn't feel like I won. It felt like I survived. Like
Yeah.
I beat the knight and I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know that I beat that fight. I just lived. Like I didn't die and I got lucky and it just worked out, right? So that one would be up there for me. That was very tough. I definitely think the hardest boss I've ever faced was Promised Consort Radon. That took me about a week. I did not
That was
have a
hard.
good. I did not have a good build for that fight. Miyazaki was on some bullshit with that fight, dude. Oh my god.
It was pretty crazy. Pre-nerf.
Pre-nerf
That
was
was
tough, and then post-nerf even, I had to I retried my build like 3 times. I respect. I tried to level up more. I was like, fuck, this sucks. It was so, and then I beat it on a call talking to my buddy about moving. He was talking about moving to a new place, and I beat it mid-conversation.
Dude, no way.
I
Willis, did I tell you about the conversation I was having?
yes.
When I beat Consort Radon?
Yeah.
Okay.
You've told me that story. That's very funny. It was very different. He's like, yeah, I'm going to have to move, and we're getting this place out here. And I just went, oh my God, I did it. Like,
Yeah, literally.
very
Yeah.
similar emotion. But he was also
That's
watching
so
me do
funny.
it, so it was a little different.
That is different.
Right.
But that fight's really hard too. The flashing lights, his
Yeah.
after image moves where it just hits you like 3 times if you get hit. I really hate that in games. I know it's a common thing, right? But any sort of boss that CCs you, right? For the uninitiated crowd control, right? Where you get hit by something, and because you're hit by that one move, it guarantees you're going to be hit by the next few, because the game is just programmed to not let you move after you're hit by that.
Yeah.
So that would happen with Radon, where if you got hit by his first swing, it would stun you, and then the 8 after images would come in and like bop, 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 bop. So that was guaranteed. If you didn't have a lot of health, you were just dead. There's nothing you can do. You're trapped, essentially, right? You made a wrong move, and now it's just dead, right? And of course, on top of that, the flashing lights and everything, and obviously the win con of if Mikola grabs you twice, you just lose, which is also
I do
very
remember that.
annoying. I died a couple times because of that.
That talisman that they basically make you wear of like
Dude,
negating the holy damage, like that's like a necessity. That's the fucking the shield barrier thing from, what was it that you brought up on
oh, for Deltarune, the Shadow Mantle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
Shadow
a very
Mantle.
similar thing.
That's
Like
that Shadow
neutralize
Mantle,
shadow
yeah.
damage, neutralize holy damage. It was the same thing.
Yeah.
I was like,
Or
bro.
they need it. Oh, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, I can't imagine beating Roaring Knight without the Shadow Mantle. That's like fucking insane. Like I don't know what I would
Sounds
do.
crazy.
It's the same as trying to beat Radon without the talisman. It's like you might as well just not.
Yeah, it's for people not like me.
Soul's God over here. I gotta think. What are other hard things I've done in games? 100%ing Persona 5 Royal was a journey. I don't know if it's hard. It's just a large time investment. Because beating the
I know what
game
you mean.
already takes forever. And trying to do all the optional stuff as well definitely can be a lot. Although that game is a lot less punishing than some of the other Persona games. It doesn't demand a compendium complete,
Mm,
which is essentially like getting all the Pokemon for the Pokedex, which is also a grind.
yeah.
But I
Yeah,
enjoy.
that's the thing.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, some collectible trophies, they need to be better. Like, somebody needs to fix some of those in some games. Like Assassin's Creed 3, when I 100%ed that, a lot of the collectibles are just like, what are we doing? Like,
Yeah.
specifically the eagle feathers, it's like there's way too much. There's no easy way to figure out like where they are. Like, for example, Hollow Knight's grubs, when you
Yeah.
beat the boss, the collector, his win reward is a map that shows you the location of collectibles. Like, I feel like if
Mm,
there's stuff like that in every open world game, that's perfect.
Mm.
Like, let me get one of those. Let me fight some optional boss that'll let me like find out where all the collectibles are.
yeah.
Um,
And
yeah.
the modern Personas do a lot better job for that, where it's like if it is one of the ones like Persona 3 I think demands, or Reload demands like full compendium complete for 100%. I got close. I don't think I ever did it. But it'll tell you which ones you need to make it. Like in the past it used to be like
Mm,
you're missing this one, so you just have to look it up and be like I don't know how to get this. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
now it'll be like, "Oh, to fuse this you need these two." Right? So go out, find them or just fuse them with what you have and
Yeah.
then do it that way. So it's not as bad as it used to be.
Yeah.
I'll give an expedition shout out too. Fighting Simon. Damn, dude.
Oh my
That's a
god.
tough one too. That
That
shit
was
is
tough.
that one volley of attacks he does that also has after images was like fuck.
That was so crazy, but so fucking fun to learn.
Great
When
fight.
you get full parry to counterattack on one of those fucking after image moves, bro.
Yeah.
Some of the best parry euphoria in a game ever
Dude, cuz
from that Simon fight.
some of the fights are hard. Like the Clea fight is hard. Some of the other
That is
optional
hard.
fights are hard, but none of them have strings like Simon.
Mhm.
Simon's like a main attack string thing. It rivals like Sekiro combos. Like it's
Absolutely.
because everything else in that game is usually like 3 or 4 hits. Even Clea is like 5. Her biggest combo. It's like boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, 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 and then boom. Right. Simon,
Yeah.
it's like when he does that wind back and it gives you like the after images. It's like
Yeah.
and you're like, what the fuck was that? Like, how am I
Yeah.
supposed to do that
Yeah.
perfect? And like I was on expert, so it was like if I missed one, he like crit me and I
Right.
died.
Yeah.
That was
That
nuts.
game was so good. Just like I need every game to do like that parry timing. Like every game that needs a parry, do like that. Like,
Yeah.
oh my, I always felt like after a perfect parry, I was learning the timing, and every single time I missed, I felt like, oh, I know exactly, like I did that too early, did that too
Mhm.
late, and Simon it showed that in flying colors. Like, holy hell,
Yes.
when you really understand his timing, and you get like all 20 of those moves, like bing, 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 to a counter attack with my L, oh, dude. Best peak I've ever felt in a parry game ever came from that. So good. We that needs to be studied because for a while, Sekiro, Lies of P, that parry system was as good as it gets. Nah, Expedition 33's parry system is amazing.
Yeah.
And Simon was very difficult, but the sense of accomplishment I got from that one was impeccable.
I guess the last thing I'll throw in, since we talked about this in pre-stream chat a little bit, but I feel like this is a fun one to throw in there. This is probably one of the harder things I've done, although I still think some boss fights in like a Souls game are tough. And I did this years ago. I did this back early college, late high school. I can't remember. It was before Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. I did a run of KH2. I did, for any KH fans in the chat, I did Critical 1 run of KH2, which for those that don't know, you can Kingdom Hearts has an optional final extra hard difficulty called Critical Mode, which unlocks all the spells instantly from the game, like for you to have at the start, because the game is significantly harder. So it gives you everything at the start because you'll need all the tools, and so it starts to treat it like an action game, closer to like Devil May Cry versus an RPG. So it kind of changes how the game functions. There's not much leveling up and everything. And a Critical 1 run, which you get like some unlocks in the game, you get some like art and stuff if you complete it, but it's mostly a bragging rights thing. Critical 1 is one of the features in Kingdom Hearts is a spell that boosts damage. So your flat damage is better and your parry damage is better, but you cannot level up. So you will permanently be level 1 for the whole game.
God damn.
So you gain like no extra health, nothing else. It's going to be this the whole time. So I did that. That took me like a couple months to get through that game.
That sounds rough, dude.
On that. It was very hard, but it was really fun. Fighting Xemnas with that like 8-phase nonsense he has at the end of that game. It was also like, for the uninitiated, I would pull it up on stream. Wait 1 second. Maybe I can show this. But that final volley he does, Xemnas, Kingdom Hearts 2 final battle. I want to show this because it's just such nonsense. I don't want to accidentally play copyrighted music. Turn that off. This might not show. Oh, Mark looks a little wonky. Let me change.
That's okay. That's just how I love.
I'll move that and move him up. There we go. You have this like he does these insane volleys, but the final like here, where is it? You can probably see it on the screen share. Yeah, here it is.
Yeah, we see it.
When you're Critical 1, you can't get hit by any of these lasers in this move. Like any of them. And he throws like 100 of them at you.
Yeah, that's
it's insane. And it goes on for like a solid minute.
Oh my goodness.
It just does not stop, dude. It's insane. Spoilers for Kingdom Hearts 2. I probably should have said that first, but it just keeps going, bro. And it's like, you better have the timing down or it's over. Restart.
So you're like, you're pressing the reflect button.
You have to hit triangle and X at the same time, because triangle controls Riku and X is controlling Sora. So you're doing both. Yeah.
Interesting.
I won't show any more for spoilers for anybody who plays it, but that was so unbelievably hard. But it was very satisfying when I finally completed it. Very fun challenge run. So I'd probably say those. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. I mean, I've achieved like higher status stuff, I guess. I remember I was top 500 in Halo Infinite in the first month because we just play with the same group. But I've always been pretty good at Halo. And I remember I hit the top 500 and then I was like, I don't care anymore. And I stopped playing.
Shit, yeah, that's how it goes.
I think it was called Onyx was the top rank or something like that.
Probably.
Me and my buddies hit it and then we were like, we have nothing else to strive for, and we stopped.
Yeah, for real. That's crazy.
How about you, Mark? What are you gonna say? I'm pretty sure I know what you're gonna say, but
Well, actually, I have two, and I did talk about one of them with Glenn, which is probably the one you're thinking of. But a funny one, because for single player, there hasn't really been too many that's given me significant challenge. Like in Elden Ring, Melania, I kind of cheesed it.
yeah,
So it actually wasn't that hard. I probably over leveled. Brought out my mid here, which actually shouldn't help you normally because she heals, but because we both had to blast this blade and we were just slimy healing it, that didn't take me too long. And then I kind of regretted it afterwards because it's like everyone talked about how hard of a fight she was, and I learned the one waterfowl dance and it was just fine for me. So then I'm like, well, that sucks. So let me try to it was a little too easy, which you can't. If you like level up enough and you have specific builds, you could cheese around a lot of those games. But the funny one was in Dark Souls 3. What was their name again? I don't remember.
The twin princes.
The twin princess. Yeah. Twin princess, which normally for most people, it's a boss. Might take you a couple of tries. So I went in there. Now, for context, I have to describe how I've been playing Dark Souls 3, which I did enjoy. Haven't finished yet, but I'm like right there at the end. But Glenn will love this. He would sometimes watch me play, and I get to a new area, and I just start beelining know where I'm running. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just beelining until I find the next bonfire. So he would just watch me not exploring, just running in circles, turning left. Oh, that dead end, turn right. There's like 12 enemies chasing me. And he's like, what, Mark? And I'm like, I'm looking for the bonfire. And then I find a bonfire. But the problem is, I think I did that too much in that game where I was a little underleveled.
Yeah.
So when I got to the Twin Princess, I don't know what it was. So, like 10 or 20 attempts, I'm like, this guy's kind of hard. Like, man. And then I was asking people, how long do you think it'll take me to beat it? Right? And so people were like, oh, it shouldn't take you more than 20, 50. I was like, okay, I think I can get under 50. And then 50 passed. And I'm like, okay, surely it won't take over 100. 100 tries passed. I'm like,
yeah.
something's not right with this boss. So I eventually paused. I went back and did a couple of the other bosses I haven't done in the game yet, like the optional ones.
Yeah.
Just finishing up the remaining stuff until I had nothing else to do but the Twin Princess. So I leveled up like another 10 to 15 levels. I went back and I like two-shot him. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I think I was just underleveled. And now, I could have gotten, you could get good, I could have done it, even with maybe a bit under leveled, but I think I just couldn't, because I think the difference in those levels meant that, certain hits were much more forgiving and I could get away with a lot more, where I just don't think I had enough skill to beat him at the levels like I had him at. I think it was like I started him like in the 60s, and then I was like 80 to 90 when I tried him again. It was like night and day difference.
Yeah.
So, and for single player, there really isn't much. I haven't even finished Elden Ring DLC yet. So,
Godspeed.
and I don't think I will, based on
That'll be rough,
your
man.
about.
Yeah.
That's probably not going to be done for a while, and I'm probably just going to look up a cheese build, and even still
that
be
it's
a
tough.
struggle. But I think the other difficulty, which I think is interesting, because when Glenn was talking about Pantheon 5, I made a similar comparison, were the ultimate level raids in Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah.
And I think it's interesting because Glenn was describing Pantheon 5 as like the hardest thing he's ever done. And I think from my perspective, what made it hard was not, the last boss or like a particular enemy, which they are hard, but for something like that, where you have to sit through 40 minutes of pretty sustained focus, you're not even getting to the end most runs. You're dying in the middle. You're dying on boss 20 or boss 30, The difficulty in that is sustaining focus on bosses you already know how to do, but not making mistakes, because if you make a mistake, then you can't get to the next boss. So you have to be consistent in getting to your wherever you got in your progression point, doing that, and then you'll probably die, and having to do that all over again. It's much more mental than it is of like a physical skill or reaction speed, which you still need, but it's like on top of that you need like that mental resilience and determination. And the reason why I would compare that to the ultimate raids, which I haven't done all of them, and I haven't even done the hardest ones yet, but they're all similar in which these are that it's the hardest content in 14, where it's a bit of a boss gauntlet. You like 4 or 5 bosses, sometimes more. You have to beat in a row over the course of 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's like difficult mechanically, but you're with a group of 8, and you practice the fight slowly, right? So at the start, it's pretty easy. It's exciting. It's fun. Each run only takes about a minute or two, because you're on phase 1. You're learning phase 1. So you're like, you start to fight, you see the first mechanic, you die. It's okay, you figure out how to do the first mechanic. Every run is taking like a minute or two. The problem is like, okay, then you get better with your group throughout the fight. Now you're on phase 2 or phase 3. Now each run is taking 5 to 6 minutes, assuming that you're also not dying in the earlier fights. So now it's starting to get a little tiring, because every run you have to perform everything you've done up until that point correctly, because if someone dies, you'll probably wipe, and then you have to start over. So there you're already starting to feel the consistency check, and then you have to pull 5 or 6 minutes of something you've already done just to get to your prog point, and then practice that, and then die, start over, and then that's when, okay, you're starting to see why this is hard. Now, when you're at the end of a fight, you're at the last phase. You're almost there. But now
Right.
each run is taking like 15 to 18 minutes a piece.
Yeah.
And that's assuming 15 to 18 minutes that no one is making mistakes and consistently getting through it, which doesn't happen. People make mistakes.
Yeah.
So
everyone's human.
if you're on the final phase, you're probably only seeing that final phase maybe like once or twice an hour, or 3 or 4 times if your group is really good. But still, you're only able to practice that last phase a couple times. And when each raid session is like 2 or 3 hours long, now you're starting to see why these things probably take weeks and months to do.
Yeah.
And
Right.
then the other part of the equation that I didn't highlight is like, you're not doing this alone. You're doing this with 7 other clowns, and you're all like, it's not you because you can be doing a good job, you can be perfectly consistent,
Yeah.
but if it's like someone else will make a mistake, okay, fine, but then okay, next run they don't make a mistake, but someone else did. So you have to be like, you have to play perfectly, knowing that it might not even be your fault when you like wipe
Mhm.
these things.
Yeah.
So all that is to say, it's like that difficulty is what I would describe as the hardest thing I've done, but not because the fight is challenging, but it's like, if I did it alone, could probably do it a lot quicker, right? It's doing that with 7 other people, and just being able to push through and just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again until finally you guys get to the finish line and beat it. And it does feel good to beat one, but man, that is like
Yeah.
a test of resilience and consistency. And yeah, I would say that is probably the hardest stuff. And so after doing a couple of those, I think I do see the appeal of doing something challenging solo, because then
Yeah.
it's like I only have myself to blame,
Yes.
and it
yes.
probably won't take months. So
Yeah, it's tough.
we'll see how Sekiro goes. Maybe I'll change my mind, but I think that it'll be good to switch back into that kind of difficulty and do that
Yeah.
instead, where it's like only I'm responsible for, it's only me, and
Yeah. Exactly.
if I wipe, it's because I died, not because someone else did, and then having to like, okay, back to boss one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I would say.
I have
But-
Oh, go ahead. You
Oh,
first. No,
I was
go
just
first.
gonna say, but Mark, it goes both ways. If you fail, you're the only one to blame. But Mark,
Yeah.
what if you succeed?
Exactly.
You're the only person to thank.
100%.
Think about that.
That's true. That's true.
Okay. I have an
Only you.
embarrassing gaming story that I would like to tell. That I don't know if I would call this was hard, but it was quite the challenge. And it's so I'm a big Final Fantasy fan. I've played a couple of the single player ones. One of the ones I've 100% is 15. I quite like 15. That's controversial. I know, kill me now. But I really like FF15.
Mhm.
I'm a Tetsuya Nomura fan. I like Kingdom Hearts. I like 15. I like 7. 15 has a boss fight in it, the Adamantoise boss fight. It is an optional boss. It's in a string of optional bosses. There's like 15 of them, and the 15th one is Adamantoise. You do all the optional bosses, and then it unlocks that one. Take a gander. How long does it take to beat Adamantoise? Guesses. I'd like guesses in the chat.
Adamantoise?
Like it tries or
How
hours?
long? Time-wise.
Like the fight?
The fight.
off
How long
of
is the boss fight?
Other discussions, I would put around 40 minutes, 40 to 50 minutes.
Okay.
Well, I did remember hearing about that fight, but I don't remember details. Yeah, let's somewhere around there, 40, maybe upwards to an hour.
It
Maybe.
takes,
I don't know.
you can Google this, it takes about 3 hours.
Damn.
It is by no means hard, but it takes a long time.
I thought I was stretching it with the 1 hour. I'm like,
No.
surely it's not.
If you are max
gonna
level,
say,
it can
'cause it
take.
sounds
If
like
you're
it.
max level, it takes an hour. I was not.
Okay.
It takes about 3 hours.
Dude.
It is really long. So I was a
Why
senior.
does it take so long?
You can look it up. It takes a while. And I
It definitely
was
looks like it.
a senior in high school. playing through FF15 for the first time. And I was like, I'm going to do the Atom and Toys fight. It's one of the last things I need for 100%. It was like that and the fishing trophies, which were hella annoying. And so my buddy Charles, shout out, he's not going to see this probably, but shout out to Charles, sits in a share play with me and one other friend who I can't remember who it is. And we're like, we're just going to watch you do this fight, right? I did not know the fight was 3 hours. I knew it was long. That's all I knew. I knew it was really long. I started the fight at 11 p.m. and was about an hour into it, and I was like, ooh, this is going to take a while.
That's
right?
crazy. Starting that shit at 11.
I got into quite the flow state, was kind of just playing and talking, right? And the tough thing is, it's not super hard, but if you die, you got to restart.
Yeah.
Which is like intense. I fell asleep mid boss fight. I fell asleep on the couch.
Fell asleep mid boss.
I fell asleep. I do not know for how long. But I fell asleep mid boss fight. And to my buddy Charles going, dude, are you there? You're about to die, man. Wake up. And I sat up from the couch and was like, oh my God. I have no idea how long I was asleep for, but I did fall asleep mid-fight. Woke back up hilarious. And then was like, oh shit, and finished the fight and went to bed. I think I went to school the next day. I went to high school the next day.
So you didn't die. You didn't die.
I did it in one attempt, which is why I don't think I thought about it earlier when you talked about, oh, hey, what are the hardest things you did? Because I just didn't think about that as challenging. It just takes a while.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. I'm not going to lie. I laugh every time I think about that. I just fell asleep. I just completely passed out. I woke up like the screen was flashing red like it does in that game. And like Noctis, they're like, Noctis, look out. And I like sat up. I was like, what the fuck? Like I had that like stupid ass like single earbud PS4 headset in. I was like,
shit, it's a Bluetooth.
Dude, I like sat up and I was like, what the hell, man? And I finished it out.
That's funny.
But yeah,
sorry, I didn't mean to
go ahead. No, you're good. I was done.
I was gonna say embarrassing gaming stories could be a fun segue. Because most embarrassing thing that ever happened to me is I was playing Black Ops 3 Zombies.
Oh, yeah.
And the Der Eisendrache DLC had just came out, and I was so hyped. And oh, dude, if Marco was here, he would have loved this. I was doing the entire thing solo, and I got to the final step of the main Easter egg, and I was like, yo, this is the first time I've ever like done an Easter egg solo. I better like turn on my lights, because I was playing in like pure darkness, and I was like, I'm gonna turn on my lights so I can like analyze. And I have at my house a literal kill switch for electronics. I don't know why it's there.
No.
I don't know how we just have such a thing. But my dad would like literally taped it to read like "Do not flip." I was at the final step and I rushed over to my lights and flicked it up and realized no lights came on, and my my PlayStation turned off, and I was like,
oh
no way. So I like shamefully turned it back on, and the light switch on. Like flicked my finger up one and then up the other, and all the lights came on, and it was over. But that was so embarrassing. My sister was literally there, like watching me on the couch, and she's like, "It just like turned off. What happened?" And I'm like, I literally told her like I flipped the kill switch, and she's like, oh, "No way! What? That hasn't happened in so long." I was like, I know.
That's tough.
That was so embarrassing. But that reminded me of that, because that was another thing I started at like 11 p.m. It was just me and my sister on the couch.
That's a good memory, though.
That was so funny.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
The stupid
That's
kill source.
devastating, though.
That's still a thing in my house for some reason. It just cuts off all the outlets. All the outlets stop working if you flick it up. No reason.
What about you, Mark?
I
You
don't
have
know why off position is the on. But yeah, go ahead, Mark.
you got an embarrassing
Like,
gaming story?
I'm pretty sure I do, but I think I suppressed them, so I don't remember. So I would have to think about it.
That's fair.
There was one I did like earlier this week, but no, I don't remember.
I remember getting banned from the guild I was in Star Wars The Old Republic because I got into a raid and said I knew what I was doing when I didn't, and I had like none of the gear items and like was completely useless, and they like banned me
Oh
and kicked me out.
no.
I was like 12, I
That's-
think. I had no idea what I
rough.
was doing. They were like, "Do you know how to use the stun grenade?" And I was like, "The what?" And then they just banned me.
Another band story I have, Willis, is that when I was a real young on Team Fortress 2,
Ooh.
I would like use the server browser, and I was completely oblivious to the fact that like the main server I would run with like these really cool guys, these really nice guys, was a brony server. And so
Yo.
one day they literally were like quizzing everybody on like bronies and like My Little Ponies, and I had to be like, "Oh, I've never like watched that," and they
just
banned
you.
me from the server.
They're like, what are you doing here?
I was like, "What was that?" I was like, I was so young and I was so flabbergasted. I was like, "What just happened?" Those guys were so
That's
nice.
insane. Dude, they don't play games.
Poor little
They don't
pup
play
was
games
playing
about the
with the
They
big
don't
bronies.
play
dogs.
games. They take their My Little Pony very serious.
Clearly.
And
Oh yeah.
ever since
Yeah.
that day, man, pony community, they're catching strays from me left and right till the day I die. That puts some deep hatred in my heart for bronies.
Sorry to any bronies in the audience. You're not getting it.
Yeah, sorry for any bronies.
Added to the list of things Glenn does not approve of: mobile gaming, turn-based games, bronies. Anything else I'm missing?
Just be an accepting person. Like, oh, sorry, I never watched the shows. Like, oh, that's okay. You can still play Team Fortress 2 with us. But
Yeah,
apparently they're
right.
not. Those two need to be connected for some reason. Yeah. Team Fortress 2
That's like a
community.
really funny reason to dislike bronies, because that's not
Yeah.
why most people dislike bronies.
Yeah,
It's like,
no,
so why do you?
exactly.
How come you don't like bronies? It's like they kicked me off their TF2 service, and I
Yeah,
never
for
forgave
real.
them for that.
Listen, my hatred for that has nothing to do with the show. What good voice acting, good animation, good storytelling, good message. That's all the show is. But they're mean. I was just trying to play Team Fortress.
They were mean.
They were mean to me, man.
Kicked me off the server.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Fortress
I was
2.
playing with them for like fucking months, and all of a sudden I'm quizzed on My Little Pony. All of a sudden,
Yeah.
seemed very
It's also did you not pick it up until they quizzed you, or you were like, man, a lot of bronies on
mean,
this server for some
but
reason.
that's the thing about like Team Fortress 2, bro. Is like, it would just be like, I guess we're talking about ponies. It would just
Right.
in like one ear out the other. It's like I guess they just want to talk about ponies today. That's fine. But like,
Right.
Never paid attention.
you know, other people are just playing. Like I never thought I'd have to be
Right.
like a quiz.
You just thought there were a lot of fans on this show.
Exactly. Yeah. No. Exactly.
And then one day you're like lined up.
Yeah.
Like a firing squad.
Born and raised
Firing
on the
squad?
internet, bro.
What's going on here, guys?
Born and raised on the internet. I respect, like private niches, right? If you like My Little Pony, that's fine.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Yeah, that's your thing. But like, I didn't realize I was gonna have to be like, oh, who did Discord attack in season 3, episode 7? It's like, what? I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on here. I know my sister likes Applejack sometimes. That's all I know.
I'm not, that's the
That's
response
all I
you gave,
know.
and they're like, kill this man.
Applejack sometimes. Get him out of here.
Get him out. They probably thought like you were playing on your sister's account or something. That's why you were on the server. Dude, that's
how they
funny.
that's how they run it. It's very cutthroat down there. You gotta have some good answers. You better know your shit. I definitely didn't.
Dude, I have so many, and it's not like an embarrassing gaming story either, but like I have so many good stories of stuff like that, like playing online games, like especially online games with voice chat of like crazy stuff. That I remember one
Bro, you
time
need some characters.
I used to. This is gonna sound so bad, but I used to grind Valorant, and I was really into Valorant when it launched.
That does sound pretty bad.
It was
does sound
bad.
bad.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
And I'd play ranked with a 5-stack like every night. We were really into it
Damn.
because it was the first time my friends who played League and my friends who played CS were merging. So it was like we had a full
Ooh.
stack. It was happening. And I was really good at
Oh, yeah.
shooters, still am for the most part. So I was like, oh, I can actually be good now because I was terrible at League. And I remember one time we didn't have our 5th guy, so we were having like random fills for the evening, which is a coin toss, right? Like they're either useless or anything. We're winning this match on
Right.
Ascent. I remember it so vividly. This guy, he hasn't talked all match. He's been silent on the mic the whole time, just playing. He's reasonably good. But his performance was getting worse as we went on. Like, we started good, and he comes on the mic with, like, the most Burger King-ass mic you've ever heard in your life. And he goes... I'm laughing to this day. He goes, guys, I'm greening out.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
He goes, I'm
Ew.
greening out. I can't play anymore.
That's crazy.
So he started. He would just. He stayed in the game, and he would just buy us guns and like drop the guns for us so we could save our money. And he would just like sit and spawn with nothing.
That's crazy.
Oh
what
my
the
God.
fuck, bro?
And eventually he greened out so hard he couldn't even do that, and he DC'd.
I've never encountered such an individual.
Dude, I remember that
That's
so
insane.
vividly. He just goes, I'm greening out, man. I can't go on. I'm too high.
Right. His
Bro,
name?
talking like he's
Marco.
actually in the trenches of Valorant.
Dude, he was talking like he was seeing real demons too. It was like he was like freaking out.
Bro,
Don't know what happened to that guy. I hope
God
he's all right.
hopefully.
Just stuff like that is like that's why I don't think I can ever truly give up playing multiplayer games. Like random stuff like that is too funny.
Yeah, dude. I mean, being raised on these TF2 servers, growing up on them, you really take a step back and realize like these were characters, bro. These were goofballs. These were
Dude,
whack jobs, bro.
it's always the Valve games.
yeah, it
Especially
always
Team
is.
Fortress.
Especially Team Fortress.
Dude, and that is translated hard to Deadlock, the community.
Mm.
I believe, dude, they were looking for new content for ages. TF2 doesn't even give them new content no more.
No.
They definitely look at that shit in Deadlock.
I remember playing. It was around when they had the new god or Old Gods New Blood update when they added all the new characters. I was playing. And just like it was a dead silent Deadlock match. No one was using mic. Everybody was just playing. We're playing, and finally some guy comes on the mic and just goes, "Anybody got any good links for Silver Rule 34?" And some dude was like, "Bro, add me. I'll send you a Steam message." I was like, "Can y'all just
Yeah, I
not
got
do this
you.
over live chat right now? Like, are you
Deadlock
fucking
character,
serious?
right?
Just not be a
That one guy
degenerate.
was
I want to
ready.
win
He's
this
like, I
match."
know which folder.
I was like, "Bro, this is a ranked match. What are y'all doing? Lock in."
That's crazy.
It's a ranked.
It was a ranked game. I was so mad. I was like,
There's
what
a
the
Deadlock
fuck?
character.
The werewolf girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
Interesting.
Understandable.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Maybe they were on the Brony
Goofball.
server back in the day.
Dude, I would
crossed
not be
paths
surprised.
with one of your enemies.
Oh, yeah, that's
I would not be surprised. You know, those people, I don't know. So strange. Like obviously there was that prime time in TF2 where like the server browser is like what you did. There's
Yeah.
no quick play,
Mhm.
no like, oh, let me just boot up, capture the intelligence. No, nothing like that. You like had to find it. And
Yeah, you have to hunt
my
for the
dumb ass
servers.
couldn't read. I probably just saw a server that had like 31 out of 32 players join it or whatever. And it was bronies, man, whole time. Being friends with bronies. They're right under your noses, boys.
You never
Listen.
know.
You gotta start reading. And
You
I
saw
did.
the ML. You saw the MLP tag on like Major League players. I'm in.
You just locked the fucking.
Major league players. Yeah, MLP. Ooh, Major League players, that's me.
Bro. Well, also, this is a good topic also to go off of this, and we can eventually maybe transition to something from this. But another good question, I think, is how do you feel about games that innately allow for that chaos, right? Because I've seen people make arguments of like, that breeds toxicity in a community and allows for like a lot of bad stuff. But the same thing lets you have those funny moments. Do you think more games should give you that freedom? And then you kind of like a Valve approach, right? Like the floodgates are just open and you can do with that what you will, right? Mute people, block people,
Right.
And eventually you'll kind of like start to do it, but every once in a while you have that. Or go with like a Overwatch thing where it's like really strictly like if somebody does something, they're like permanently banned off the mic and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What do you think's the right way to go? It's tough, right?
I was gonna say, like, because now we're in a weird spot where you can have those communities in the game, but now it seems like all those communities are going external.
Yes.
Like now I have to join like a Discord server
100%
for this community. And so, you have people, I don't know, just looking through the chat here, your King Shot community is now on Discord.
Yeah.
And you're forced
pretty
to talk
toxic
to your King Shot community on Discord.
Very toxic community.
And now your Discord is connected to your Spotify, it's connected to your Steam, it's connected to your PlayStation, it's connected to your Twitch.
Yeah.
And now it's like, okay, well, rather than all of these people knowing I'm just a Team Fortress player, they now have access to everything my Discord is linked to.
Yeah.
And I use Discord for the 2 channels I'm in.
Yeah, same. I don't have
everybody
a lot.
I know personally. But I know there's some crazy stuff that goes on in these servers where these are people that don't meet in person. And yeah, I think there can be issues. Like we're seeing it on Roblox especially. Is like you're joining these Roblox communities and now Roblox has an issue of people getting groomed on Discord, groomed on Instagram. It's like we're now forced to take this externally to build these communities. Whereas, when I was young, I just joined a game on Team Fortress and just played Team Fortress, not talking to people on Discord. So,
and it used to in a way be safer, at least because I know Steam has the restrictions of stuff like if someone tries to send you a message to like join an external link, it warns you. It's like, hey, you're leaving this community that has certain guidelines and restrictions, other things can happen when you do this. Whereas that, Discord doesn't really have anything like that. At least not that I've ever noticed, but I also don't use it as much as some people do.
Yeah. So I would definitely respect the opportunity to meet people like that in the gaming communities that you're already in.
Yeah.
Rather than kind of forcing this external communication method that we're seeing more and more of. That, especially with these mods, like these mods that Discord mod, some of them have the ability to rule with an iron fist and really do some scary damage when they're pissed off. And we know the kind of people those are.
Oh yeah.
We don't gotta walk on eggshells about it. So keep it in the community. That's how I feel about it, at least.
Right. Just a quick point on that, because it's interesting, because it's something I think about sometimes. But I'll come back to the toxicity point. But the thing about community moving externally to Discord is, I think, a reason why like MMOs aren't the same as they used to be, or at least what
100%.
all these like 30 to 40-year-old people complain about. It's like, wow, isn't what it used to be. They generalize it in MMOs, but I think a big part of it is because the community aspect that a lot of people like that used to be in game, and this was during the Skype days, and you didn't have like massive communities in Skype.
Yeah.
So your communities were in game. You log in, and that was your community.
Yes.
And then these days, the same games like WoW and FF14 and other MMOs, if you want to socialize, there's probably a Discord community for that. Like FF14 alone, I'm probably in like 20 or 30 different Discords for a variety of activities. And I obviously don't follow it, but I'm in those communities because that's where stuff are organized,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I always thought it was like interesting. And it's like, I think it's unfortunate because while it does provide a lot of convenience and organization to do certain things, I think you did lose that immersion of having that community in game, and now it's actually on Discord instead.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's also kind of hard to bring that genie back into the bottle, because sometimes I see people still want to recapture that magic of the WoW when it first came out, and then you
Yeah.
see like more old school type of MMOs trying to come out. But I'm like, well, someone's just gonna make a Discord community. It's like they're trying to
Yeah.
promote a certain type of content, and it's like, well, that's not gonna capture the community because the internet has evolved, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
then going back to the point on toxicity, I don't know how much it matters when it comes to toxicity, because I always feel like it's also like the game itself,
Mm-hmm.
or like the venue when it's more like Roblox, that
Mm.
I feel like that might matter more than moderations or restrictions on people, because
Yes.
I feel like one of the reasons why League is infamous for its toxic community
Yes.
is
That's a good
because a
example.
match takes 40 minutes.
Yes.
Whereas, like just a crash out that you would have after investing half an hour and you're losing a game,
Yeah.
versus you take a game that's even, people still crash out over 30-minute games. When you reduce ranked matches to 15 minutes or less, I think you
Yeah.
see a lot less. I mean, people are still toxic, but you move on much quicker, and
Yes.
you
You get away
usually
from
don't
them.
have people crash out. But yeah, when you have a game that's like 30 to 40 minutes long, that's when people fully crash out and are going ballistic. It's because, yeah, you just wasted like probably the one or two matches you were going to play that night, and yeah, someone was throwing or whatever, and you're just crashing out, and now everyone's having a bad time.
Yeah.
So I feel like, and it's not just match length, but there's other stuff in the game that sort of would trigger you or cause people to get really angry easily. So I think it really just depends on like the game types and type of game, and how that affects people's emotions. I think
Yeah.
that's where a big chunk of toxicity comes from.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Because
I was
take
thinking,
TF2 for instance. It's like no one cares. Like you're
Yeah.
just there, you die, you're getting steamrolled. Who cares? It's like it's so unbalanced. People are just doing
Yeah.
stupid shit. No one's toxic. If people are toxic, they're trolling. It's different.
Exactly. They
But
didn't even
it's
have
like
ranked
no
when I
one
was
cares.
playing
But
T-Fortress.
yeah, exactly. And that's the
Yeah.
thing. Ranked, obviously, whatever I just said, ranked makes it twice as worse.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
Because now something's on the line. Yeah.
Yeah, now you got a
But
medal
you
next to
compare
your
like TF,
name.
right? You compare a game like TF2 to like League, and League is like that's not fun. You're not there for
Yeah.
fun. You're there to win, and if you
Absolutely.
lose, you're not having fun, Whereas TF2,
Yeah.
it's like, who cares if you win or lose? You're just there to have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's one of the reasons, like, I know I've talked about League on the show before, but despite like Classic releasing, right, the best stuff League had done recently was Mayhem mode. And like they did that as a like one-time event. They used to do it way back in the day. It was called URF, Ultra Rapid Fire. I don't know if either of y'all remember that or anyone in the chat remembers. But Ultra Rapid Fire was an event they would do for a month back in when League was in classic form originally. It was during May usually. And they do Ultra Rapid Fire month, which was the matches were significantly faster and everybody was quadruple damage. And so it was completely unbalanced, really stupid.
That's awesome.
Really dumb. But it was like this specific like little thing, and people really liked URF back in the day. I was a huge fan. I used to play the most during URF, and the devs were always like, but it destroys competitive integrity, blah 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 blah, whatever, right? So as a small event, they did a mode called Mayhem, which was ARAM, which is where everybody's in the same lane. And they just did that. They were like, you get quadruple damage, you get random like roguelike style augments that like change how your character works, random extra super moves and stuff. And the matches are like 15 minutes. It was so successful, they've made it a permanent mode in League.
Wow.
And it's the most played game mode now, is Mayhem.
Damn.
You can get a queue for Mayhem like instantly.
Wow. Like League overall or just League Classic?
Like just League. I think Mayhem is like the most played mode.
Damn.
And I think the whole reason for that is because no one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Like you join in,
facts.
you get the MOBA experience, you're all in the same lane, you're fucking around, and that's it. You die, the match lasts 20 minutes max.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes maybe they drag out to 30 if it's like a real stalemate and both teams want to win, right?
Yeah.
But it's completely unbalanced. It's chaotic, but it's really fun. And I think games need to have those casual modes, right? Like, if you want to
Definitely.
sweat and play Classic League, play Classic mode or play traditional Summoner's Rift for, like, Modern. You know what I'm saying? And even
Yeah.
then, they have the Swift play option now where the matches are faster and it goes quicker.
Yeah.
And they're like, wow, why are we having such a resurgence of people coming back to League of Legends? Because you just didn't give the finger to your casual audience. You know?
Yeah. You
Like, I don't.
prioritize fun over competitiveness.
Exactly.
That's the
100%.
difference.
That's
Yeah.
one of the reasons I really like Deadlock, and I hope they add more casual modes to that game. Like, I just saw a big thing that apparently, like, someone found in the files they're working on the PvE mode for Deadlock. Games need to have more
That would
casual
be
options.
huge. Yeah.
I'd be so excited
Yeah.
for something like that. Because I already, like you said, I love games that are balanced for fun, not a competitive nature. Like, I don't think you should bend the knee to the competitive scene. That was
Absolutely.
what ruined League in my eyes, was when they started being like,
Yeah.
and I can't blame them, right? They're making hand over fist billions of dollars because of
Yeah.
the LCS. So, like, what do I expect, you know? But I do think it ruined it for a lot of casual people because it became
Definitely.
about winning. It became about the grind and only that, you know?
Yeah.
And as they made the game more complex, more
Yeah.
augments and everything, what's the casual player going to do? You come back after 3 months and you're like, I don't know the, rune root and then like this thing. And I don't know what the 6 different dragons do and the augments they get. I have no fucking idea. You know?
Totally.
Right.
I felt the same way about the Call of Duty competitive scene taking over.
Mm-hmm.
Because it turns into this, like, casual is now just the warm-up for everybody that's going to go play competitive.
Yes.
And so you're still playing against these, like tryhards.
Sweat. Yeah.
Yeah, these people that are clearly warming up for competitive play, and they're clearly warmed up. Like, okay, pal, go play competitive. And it's like when I know specifically the switch from to Call of Duty Black Ops 4
Yes.
was literally that. Black Ops 4 was the most competitive tailored Call of Duty. Well, not the most. At the time, it definitely made that switch.
That
It
was
was
the
a
moment.
hero
Yeah.
shooter where everybody had their ultimate abilities, and it was made for competitive play. Putting up barriers, putting up ammo boxes, putting up like trip
Definitely.
mines. Trip mines became a hero ability. You
Yeah.
couldn't just put on trip mines anymore. It got real bad, and so Call of Duty has done. I only see it as tailoring to the Warzone community and the competitive community now. I
Yeah.
don't think there's any casual.
Because
fun you can have in
Warzone
that game.
becoming so big, I remember this. It used to be a thing where it was like the game changed. You used to boot up COD to just play, like with friends, talk,
Yeah.
play matches, level up,
Yeah.
unlock new stuff. It became
Yeah.
a thing where
Yeah.
you needed to play standard COD to level your items for Warzone. So people started treating it like doing your dailies in WoW for raid, right? Like I'm grinding
Oh my
TDM to
God.
level my gun so that when I go and play ranked Warzone, it's like better.
Why?
So it ruined the whole game. It fucked it up.
Yeah.
It fucked it up real
like-
bad.
It's stuff
Oh
shit
my
like that
God.
because like Call of Duty used to have shit like Infected, Gun Game, Stick and Stones, One in the Chamber, and now they give it to us like on a weekend basis. Like, hey, here's your keys, here's your jiggle keys, go play Gun Game 2 weeks. No, what the fuck?
I remember that. I think the moment I knew it was fucked was when they started doing. So Mark may not know this, right? And for the uninitiated in chat, Call of Duty had these like certain maps, Shoot House, Shipment. They were like
yes.
really small maps, right?
Yes.
And they pitched it as like a chaos game mode, right? Where they're like, oh wow, craziness, right? And they'd be like, shipment, 100 people, 50v50, right? And you're like, oh, that should be like fun or funny because it's 50v50
Right.
and a lot of
Chaotic.
crazy
Call of
people.
Duty.
But
Yeah.
that's not why they did it. It's because every kill is 100 XP. So if you're doing 50v50, you can just sit in a shipment match and grind your weapons for Warzone. You could just kill 100 people in a single game and like, level up an entire gun. And it would be like, oh, well,
And even that was like
and so that's
limited
all people
time.
did. Yeah, exactly. It was
even
limited
that
time
like
for the
limited
weekends.
time. So it's like, great, I get to have fun in a game designed for fun on a weekend. It's like, what are you doing? Keep that in.
And your boys would want to like play ranked Warzone. I'd be getting the DMs like, brother, why aren't you on right now? We got to grind. Like, this is our only chance. It's only open for the weekend.
Exactly.
And you're like, oh my God.
Only
like,
this weekend. You gotta.
You got to get on or we
gotta
can't play next
sit
week.
there.
People ever. ever. The people that
What?
played Call of Duty in like 2022 past, bro, y'all are different.
Yeah,
Y'all are
it's a real
weird.
grind now.
Oh
I don't know
man,
what they're gonna do,
I
man.
I don't know. I played Modern Warfare 3, the newest one on PlayStation, because it became free, and that was just to get the campaign, because I'd heard that was garbage, and it was. So I don't know. I think Call of Duty needs to die. Something needs to replace it. I mean, like, I don't know if we've talked about it on the pod before, but Steam is giving Battlefield 6
I saw this.
refunds
I saw this. Yeah,
because they removed a game mode that was there on launch.
they've removed
And so
5.
what you could do,
Oh,
yeah,
really?
They've removed 5 game
what you
modes.
can
Oh,
do on
good.
Steam is refund, select the option, um, feature not there, or like, yeah, intended feature not there or whatever.
Yeah,
And they count that.
Mhm.
Valve or in Steam is counting that as like they broke the game. Like, hey, you had a full game and now you are removing features.
yeah. Something someone bought this for is no longer there, so
Yeah.
you can ask for a
And
refund.
they're
Like TDM is
yeah,
gone. Like standard team deathmatch, like small map, they just took that out of the game,
that's what I'm saying.
which is so
After the
weird.
after the monumental high of Battlefield 6,
Dude, that beta was
like,
crazy. I remember all of
you
us
guys
played.
had it on a silver player.
Yeah.
Like,
It was
silver
Yeah.
free
platter.
real estate.
You
Like it was
righted
free
all of your
real estate.
wrongs. You righted all of your wrongs so quickly the from the bad Battlefield 5 to the abysmal Battlefield 2042, which everybody's done with futuristic, bro. You can stop that.
Yeah,
And to Battlefield 6, everybody was like, "Oh my god, finally we could just play as a normal army guy, a normal grunt. We don't have to work with these hero shooters anymore." And then you're like removing content? It
Oh,
like,
wow.
come
I
on now.
completely missed this. This is recent.
and
Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah,
now
very
like
recent.
you get like gaming article places like
I'm like looking at the
Polygon.
reviews.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then Polygon made that article being like, "Why Steam doing this sets a bad precedent for the industry." I'm like, bro,
Yeah,
just
bullshit.
that's so dumb. It's clearly you're paid off by EA, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Wait. So why are they
Fucking
removing? Is it
dude, who knows,
it's because they
bro?
want. If I remember
it-
correctly, it's because they want to funnel more people to, I think, the battle royale, and those
That's what I'm
game
saying, bro.
modes
They're
were
trying
more
to funnel
casual.
people to
So
competitive play.
yeah,
They need it in the competitive
Oh.
scene so that they can like fucking rent out venues and have people buy tickets and, you know, like win money or whatever
bro,
and
it's
like give
so
themselves a
ass. It's
competitive
like,
edge.
please stop.
But yet again, Steam shows itself as the golden god of the gaming industry and being like, "Oh, you have 1,563 hours in Battlefield 6? Oh yeah, no, we'll take it back. Yeah, here you go. Here's your $120 back from the Phantom Edition. Good job."
it's crazy how we're so fucked when Steam. Like, if Gabe Newell dies and doesn't have a good successor, we're so fucked.
They're just gonna be
Like, I was thinking about that the other day.
day.
Like, so
That's
many
gonna be dark.
games, like, I'll use this as a transition, actually, because this is a really great point, because I wanted to talk about Tokon having a bad PC port, because I've been playing a little bit. I was listening to Maximilian Dude talk about this today, because I'm a big Max fan, and he talked about the fact that it sucks that in modern gaming, a huge comment that people say all the time is, "Oh, this game is great when it works. It's great when it's fully functioning how it was supposed to. It's great when they actually let you play the game mode you bought it for," right? Like, it sucks that that's the standard now. That's like, oh yeah, when the game is running, the servers aren't bad, they have the weekend event going on, it's fun. That sucks. You know, that's
That
not why
does
you
suck.
paid $70 to play. You know, now Tokon's not $70, but in general, with that being the standard
Yeah,
for
yeah.
a lot of games these days, holy shit, man. I will say before I comment on Tokon, not monetarily sponsored, but I did play in the closed betas. I did receive a discount code via the server when they sent some out. Hands in the air. I will say that before I comment on the game at all. All right. That being said, I like the game. The PC port was ass on launch. You'd be lucky to get 25 frames in a competitive 4v4 fighting game. Talk about getting your ass beat. It was impossible to
Yeah.
play. That was because it has mandatory PSN login, which sucks.
That
and
does blow.
it has mandatory DRM to guarantee you check it, and the game had been coded to not close those mandatory checks in the background. So it was doing like 35 checks to the PlayStation servers per second, which was dropping your frame rate significantly. They've done some stuff to fix it. I personally am fortunate that my PC runs on an AMD card, and it doesn't have as many problems on an AMD CPU, it seems. If you don't have an AMD CPU, Godspeed to you. It's apparently still kind of a struggle. Congrats, you're getting 50 frames instead of 20.
30.
But when a guy on PlayStation's pulling a flat, continuous, non-lagged 60, he's going to beat your ass in a fighter like that. Like, frame 1 inputs are, like, super important in fighting games. You know, if you're seeing something even half a second later than somebody else, it's over. You're not winning that game. And it's a shame because the game's great. It is really good. It's really fun. I mean, Arc System Works made Dragon Ball FighterZ, which was like a phenomena. Every college dorm room had a copy of that shit back in like 2019, 2020. And it's true. And Guilty Gear's obviously a staple. Like they hold tournaments at events for Guilty Gear Strive and
That is
everything
true.
still.
Guilty Gear's tons of fun.
It goes to show you that a great game can be ruined by like just corporate greed, man. Like Sony just forcing all this stuff into it, these extra additions, and like, you know, it was a similar issue to, we talked about, what game was it that was doing DLC checks in the background? That was a thing with Tokon too. Check the PlayStation servers if you had the Ultimate Edition, like constantly every second. Monster Hunter had that problem where it was checking for the DLC every second. So Tokon had the same problem, constantly checking if you'd made purchases and things in the background. So people figured out you could like open the Epic Game Store to like have the DRM checks complete or like other things like that. But it's crazy that you got people sharing workarounds, like opening Epic Game Store, you know, changing your router settings just to play the game at a normal level. And they really need to fix that because that sort of thing ruins a launch for a competitive game like that.
Damn.
And
your
ridiculous.
closed beta access was on PC?
It was on PlayStation.
Okay.
So I received a code for PlayStation when I signed up. Funny story about that. I got the email at 5 a.m. It woke me up.
Nice.
And they were like, if you don't take this invite, we're going to give it to someone else. So I rose my ass out of bed and logged into my PlayStation. So I played the other betas on PlayStation. The last one was on PC, but because I had signed up via PlayStation before they were allowing for them on PC, I only played on the PlayStation version. But I intended to play on PC. My friends, shout out to my buddies Salim and Greg and some of their friends like Miles. I play on PC when I play fighting games because that's where they play. And I don't want to have to buy it on PlayStation, go sit in like the other room, not talk to them on Discord to do crossplay via PlayStation. Like I don't want to do that, right? So I intended to buy it on PC. So it having that launch really sucks, you know? I'm like, what the fuck? I wanted to enjoy this, and it now is a huge nightmare. It's thankfully a lot better for me, but it has not been that way for everyone, and it's very unfortunate. And like streamers with like, you know, multiple $1,000 PCs fucking can't run it. Yeah. It's like that's ridiculous.
That is bad.
That is bad.
And
how do they not figure this out? Isn't that what those network tests are for? And then you release the game, and it's like
the problem is
how do you
all of the beta tests, especially they only did one on PC, and it did not have mandatory PlayStation login. It was a free open beta. So then when they added all of that stuff, like must connect to PlayStation, must have a connection to Sony servers, that added extra bloat that was not there when they tested the servers. So then when it launched, it was a mess.
It's like this weird thing that like I think PlayStation is doing just to like create this sense of exclusivity. But it's on PC. Like I remember when Helldivers to make everybody log in.
Unfortunately, this was
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Helldivers 2 did that. Sorry, tried to at least.
This is
I remember.
Apparently an internal rumor. There's no grounding to this, but this is a rumor. Is that when PlayStation made the decision to make everything exclusive now, they're not going to do PC ports anymore for their exclusives. They'd already signed the deal to have Tokon be on Steam. And they, I think, wanted to pull it and couldn't. So I
Yeah.
think Sony, to an extent, doesn't give a fuck about the PC version a little bit. Now, Arxis is
Definitely.
doing their best to fix it, but it really sucks that it's kind of just like, oh, well, we kind of didn't want this to be here anyway, so make them have a shitty experience so they want to buy a PS5, right?
Exactly.
Fun fact, Sony, that's not what that makes me want to do.
No.
It makes me angry at you.
I just won't. I just won't buy Marvel Tokon. It's not gonna.
Yeah,
make me wanna-
exactly.
What does that? What logic is that? I'm not gonna be like, man, this is terrible. It would be great on the PS5 though. That's not where my mind is going. I'm like,
Yeah.
this game sucks. I can't play it. I'm not thinking about.
So it's really
Right.
unfortunate. It
Extremely
seems
disappointing.
that may become a thing with PlayStation games up until they stop putting them on PC, which I think the first one that's not going to be is Wolverine.
Probably. That's their
Huge
golden
buzzkill,
child right now.
but it is what it is. Not much else you can do about it, but it seems Arxis is working their fucking asses off to get it to work, so I give a lot of shout out to them because they are a great company. I've played Dragon Ball Fighters, I've played Guilty Gear, both great games. I am sure in time the game will run perfect on PC. I really actually believe that. Arxis is a good company, and much love to them, but they're going to be fighting an uphill battle for a bit. And the unfortunate thing is, fighting games already function off of smaller player bases. That's always been the way it is. Being 1v1 games, you don't need a lot of players for them to be successful. It's just the way it is.
Mhm.
Many fighting games survive on 1,000, 2,000 players, because you don't really need more than that. But the big ones that make money, like Street Fighter, need tens of thousands for their big tournaments. You know what I'm saying? And Tokon essentially coming out and shooting itself in the foot instantaneously and nerfing what would be half of their audience. It's tough.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
disappointing because the
that's,
game is so great. I love a lot of the decisions they made, like changing up the roster, having non-traditional characters. I like that Loki replaces Thor. I like having Carnage over Venom. I like having Penny Parker, as a staple in there as well, over like Miles or Spider-Gwen, right? Who are both in Infinite.
Mhm.
Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, to be clear.
Right.
I like stuff like that. And I love the art style. Like the single player being like voice acted comic books that you kind of go through and then do fights. Very cool, really awesome. Love the cell shaded art. Nothing but positive things to say. I really want to get better at the game, learn combos, and actually play some ranked matches. I enjoy it. Also has this cool hub where you essentially go to like a digital arcade and can play against other people in that arcade or spectate other people's matches. There's been a couple games that have done that now, but the Tokon one is really good.
Oh, nice! I love that. Yeah.
2XKO did this, where you could like go into the things. But what's cool in Tokon is it has a little thing above people's heads now to tell you how skilled they are. So it's like if it's orange, they're around your skill level. If it's red, they're like way above. If it's green, they're below. So that when you match up with this person, you know what you're getting involved with. Because like in 2XKO, you're in the arcade and you're like, oh, let me play this guy. And it's like a pro. And they beat your ass for like 3 rounds. And you're like, okay, well, I shouldn't have played that guy. So I think that's really fun. I do like that about it. It has a lot of casual, as we talked about for competitive games. As much as it's a competitive fighting game, it has a lot of great casual tools to train you to play better, like, personal combo trials for every character in the game, along with like personal tutorials, down to the point where every character, when you do the combo trials, like I was doing them last night for Spider-Man, and if you like don't know how to do the combo trial, Guilty Gear did this as well, but it's a lot better in Tokon. If you're trying to perform the combo in the combo trial and you don't know what you're doing, you hit like the start button and you hit play example, and it will show you someone doing the combo with the input list and like how they did it. And you'll be like, oh, I have to hit that button then. And then it will do what I want it to, right? Stuff like that's great because, any other fighting game you pick up, like Street Fighter, and you're going to be like, how do I even do this? What do I do? What's going to happen? And I think Street Fighter 6 has added a lot of that stuff. But like I remember when I was a kid, like if you played Marvel vs. Capcom and you wanted to learn to do something, you were looking up a YouTube video. That or you just didn't know what you were doing. Or looking up a guy on I mean, that's that like famous video of that guy drunk teaching Marvel vs. Capcom clips. I don't know if you guys have seen that. With Iron Man. You want to learn how to do a motherfucking Infinite? Iron Man Infinite. If you've never seen that video, I'll link it later. It's so funny. It's hilarious. He's like blackout drunk. He's like, I'm gonna teach you how to do the Iron Man Infinite. Motherfucker. Like
That's hilarious.
It's so funny. It's one of the best videos ever. But yeah, like you have to look up videos like that, you know, or watch streamers and stuff play, you know. And what, you want me to learn how to play combos from watching like Low Tier God? It's not gonna happen.
He ain't doing that.
So
shit.
having those tools and also having single player casual modes for people is fun. I do like that.
That's good.
And I want more games to do that.
That's good.
And it's a shame that a bad launch has crippled what is, I think, a phenomenal game.
Yeah,
Because they had huge shoes to fill. People love Marvel vs. Capcom. You know,
definitely.
them being given the rights over Capcom, that's huge shoes to fill. You know, that's like, you know, you better not fuck up.
Yeah.
So I hope they can fix it soon. I want to play more, but I want to play when it's in a truly stable and good state. So
Yeah, and that's what sucks when it's like it otherwise would have been a good game, or it still is a good game, but it's like, yeah, I was checking the reviews and it's like it's the typical like a game releases, why is it mixed? Oh, optimization, you know.
Every negative review on Steam is like, hey, this game's awesome. Too bad it runs
Right.
like shit on like everything.
Yeah.
That's what crippled Monster Hunter Wilds, I think, significantly, is because it launched with a poor PC optimization. And a lot of people just couldn't play it, you know. So
Yeah.
it's like, what otherwise? And I think it did significantly hamper the growth. And they didn't like even finish fixing some of the stuff till like a year later, you know.
Yeah.
Like some of the last bits and pieces. It's like, this is crazy. Like, I don't know. We shouldn't. Like, why are they released? Like, I don't understand. Like, why would you even bother releasing the game? It's like, do you need to get in before the quarter close for their investor numbers or something? It's like, what are you
Probably.
doing? Just
The ROI.
just make sure. I don't know. It's like,
Yeah.
why can't?
And it's a shame with
it's
Monster.
so common nowadays too.
With Monster Hunter, because like Tokon has the infinite pull of bringing people back with DLC very easily by being like, look, Emma Frost DLC character, and look, she's hot. Like, you know, and people will be like, oh my god, just like Rivals does, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have the Marvel brand to pull from. Like, games like Monster Hunter don't have that.
That's true. Yeah.
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 It'll be easy to get people to come back to
can.
Tokon. They already got me hyped for DLC that's not out yet when they were like, oh, Phoenix Cyclops, the two of them merged is like the DLC character. I was like, that's sick. Immediately, like, that's so cool. That's super easy to get people to come back like that. But
is it like a free one like Marvel Rivals does?
no,
Or
it's gonna
are
be
these,
like paid
additional?
DLC. Yeah.
Oh no.
Fighting games have
Okay.
always been that way. You have to pay. It'll probably be like $2
Yeah.
a character. That was how it was for Dragon Ball. It was like $1.50 to $2 depending on the character. Like if you wanted just the
Yeah.
character, it was like $2, and then they'll sell the $15 like season pass, like you know, the stages and all the characters that you want unlocked. You know,
Mm.
and that's for like the season. Like Smash Bros did that, where it was like $15 and you got every
Oh,
stage
you're
and
right.
DLC
You're
character.
right.
They're doing
Kombat
it like
does that
exactly
too.
the same.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
per season or whatever. So should be interesting. Speaking of hitting that return on investment, raking in the cash, absolutely making your investors happy through degeneracy. GTA selling its exclusive gameplay footage to Netflix for a whopping 6 hours of exclusivity.
What? Like, what is
I-
that about?
I could not
think
believe
Netflix
that.
is fucking desperate as shit. I think Netflix is in the fucking shitter, bro. And
Yeah.
literally Rockstar was given free money. Free money.
I have some
To
comments
get
on
the
this.
trailer
'Cause
6 hours earlier? Bro, what?
Right, because it's one thing is exclusive period. Then I'm like, oh
Yeah.
shit, I have to check in my Netflix if I still have an account and check it. The 6 hours, I'm just gonna wait. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
In the middle of a workday too?
The
Right?
middle of
'Cause
the
is it-
workday.
it-
It's
yeah,
like
like
on
1 p.m. on
Thursday.
Thursday, bro.
So
Yes.
like most people are like, oh okay, I'll just
Why?
watch it after my shift,
When I get home.
which is after the 6 hours. Like what? This
So
who agreed to this?
Dude,
Yeah, go ahead.
listen, I already
Cook.
think GTA doesn't need to show anything.
yeah, we've said
I
that many
am
times.
still under the impression. Yeah, I've said it almost every single time we bring it up. I don't think GTA needs to show anything. And somebody at Netflix had the bright idea of like, let's reach out to Rockstar and see if they'll put it exclusively on ours.
Mhm.
And then they showed the price, and Rockstar was like, sure. Yeah, but like we're not
Yeah.
gonna like have it exclusive for like a week. Like we need it same day.
I'm gonna
And they just said
Rock-
yes.
I'm gonna attempt to be a
Rockstar
prophet.
was probably thinking, "Oh shit,
Go off,
Okay,
go
go
off.
ahead.
No, go off. Do the bit. I'm
Oh
sorry.
no, I was gonna be like the people at Rockstar. They were like, "Oh shit, we were gonna release this later today anyway. They want us
Exactly.
Yeah,
They
sure,
want
just
six-
go ahead. You know, it's like what?
Exactly.
Cha-ching, easy money.
Whoa.
They got
Don't
a fucking
don't tell
storage.
Netflix. Yeah,
Yeah,
well, we
exactly.
agree.
Well, because I saw it
They-
similarly to Mark. I saw it and I was like, "Oh damn, Netflix bought the rights to that. That's fucked for people who don't have a Netflix account,
Right.
and also really weird." But whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
When I then read the sentence below that was like, "We'll be on our YouTube channel at 9 p.m." What? But here is my. I'm gonna try and be a prophet, and I'm gonna tell you right now, this is gonna suck. I said this at the bar the other day, shout out Karina. I was talking to Karina about this. If you guys don't remember, the GTA 1 through 3 remasters, before they launched on console and on PC, were available exclusively via Netflix gaming streaming
God.
on launch. Like
I
live
didn't know that.
cloud streamed, and it was dog shit. I think they're going to announce with a improved Netflix subscription, you can play GTA via cloud streaming on Netflix. That's what they're going to announce.
There's no way.
And it's going to be
There's no
dog
way.
shit. It's going to be dog shit. They
There's
can't
no
even
way.
stream a football game. They're going to try and have that
Bro.
happen. They're going to be like $50 a month for Netflix. You get Netflix games and you can play GTA. And that's cheaper than the $80 or
GTA
$100
6.
version. Yeah. You get the full version with an improved Netflix subscription and you'll cloud stream it. People already got Netflix. Just pay a little more now, and then you're not paying the $100 a month. And here's a bunch of other games we're going to put on there too. That's what I think they're going to do, and it's going to fucking suck. It's going to be terrible. They can't even stream a football game. Their streams used to crash during the NFL games they would do. Bro, launch day of GTA 6 on the Netflix servers, it crashed for Stranger Things. Dude, it's going to it's going to explode.
Bro, it crashed for Stranger Things.
I'm calling it now. They're gonna say that, and it's gonna be the worst version of the game. It's gonna be atrocious.
Yo, strangest thing that's ever happened is they think that shit's gonna run. That's the strangest thing I've heard.
Dude, I'm telling you, I feel it in my bones. Netflix is gonna announce some dumb shit because they've been trying 2 FPS. Karina said in chat 2 FPS. Yes. Bro, that game's going to run at 30, maybe on a PS5 Pro. Netflix cloud streaming? Dudes are going to be playing playing GTA 6 via cloud streaming on your iPhone? Via Netflix?
Cloud streaming on the iPhone. It's like so bad.
How long has this been a thing? Netflix games been a thing?
It's been for like a year or two.
Yeah,
and they've been trying to push it because they're like, we're going to dominate the market with our cloud streaming model. It's been bad for a while. This is the first time
hearing about it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason you haven't heard about it. It's 'cause it sucks.
They fucking ran Blockbuster out of business and think they can take down the entire fucking entertainment industry.
You're telling me I can play Bloons TD6 and SpongeBob Get Cooking on my Netflix? This is a game changer.
Yo!
Oh my god.
Bloons Tower Defense 6.
Dude, some unk with his like TV remote, like, holy shit, this is peak.
This is fucking awesome. Yeah, all the games that take like 2 buttons to play.
Dude, some guy's gonna try and play GTA with a Roku remote. Like,
it's like this aiming sucks.
What?
You play it like it's on the Wii.
Like, how does it work? You need to control. Like I don't understand how any of this works.
He's playing like a Wii game. Yeah.
He's like running his fucking controller. Oh, it's not working. This game sucks. Yeah, buddy. That shit runs.
That's
right. But GTA 6. Yeah, let's add that.
I really hope I'm right.
But maybe you're right. There must be some kind of like Netflix announcement. I can't. I don't think
it can't be just for the footage. I refuse to believe they're that stupid. I really do. As much as I think a lot of modern corporations are really dumb, like Sony has made a lot of mistakes recently and everything else.
Right.
Netflix can't be that dumb. That you're like 6 hours is worth whatever large amount of cash they pay.
They probably have, like an announcement of some sort.
And they have previous relationship with Rockstar when they launched the other games on their streamer or streaming service.
Crazy.
So It makes
Okay.
perfect sense to me they're going to do that. And it's going to be bad. It's going to be so
Not
bad.
a good idea. Cloud gaming, because I know a lot of companies have tried it, like Amazon, and it's like, in theory, could work, but the latency is too much of an issue for a lot of games, and that's almost, I don't think you can even solve it because it's just physics at that point. Like it cannot, like
It's not gonna work.
those data bits cannot travel any faster than like, and when you're playing like an FPS where every latency matters a lot to like the millisecond, like you can't afford to cloud stream those games. Now, other games maybe it doesn't matter too much and you could cloud stream, but I think for it really doesn't work. The latency is going to be too much of an issue.
They're
Yeah,
going to say,
dude.
if they say the words improved Netflix gaming cloud streaming with no FPS drops due to generative AI frames, if they say something along those lines, I
I didn't think about that.
I will be
I didn't think about
crashing out live on this stream the next week. You tune in for that coffee cast because I'll be fucking freaking out.
That is so ridiculous, bro. Because I know GTA 6 have a vault of shit they can share. They just don't need to. And so Netflix was literally just going to give them over like millions of dollars. Be like, we
I need to know.
want it on ours first. And
I
it's
want
like,
it.
okay, dork.
For
I-
6
Here
hours.
you go. We get it 6
3
hours later. Yeah,
I-
you
On 3 p.m.
You loser. Yeah, you can have it 6 hours early. Take it or leave it. And they're like,
oh my gosh, it's so
thank
bad.
you. Thank you, Rockstar. Thank you so much. We'll take 6 hours early.
Yeah,
You can't-
Karina made another good point in chat where she said latency is a problem for 3 people playing a multiplayer game in a Discord stream. What does Netflix think they're going to do with GTA?
Yeah,
Like, they're not going to be able to
Netflix can't
handle it.
more than 2 people using an account at once.
Yeah.
You do not
It's a
want
good
to
point. I didn't
beta
think about that.
test your new cloud servers with GTA 6. That is not the one you want to
Yeah.
be testing
I'm
out
imagining that
your
SpongeBob
servers
gif. Yes, exactly. Where like the Krusty Krab explodes. Like that's gonna be the Netflix data centers. Like the second
Yeah.
GTA launches, they're gonna blow up.
No,
Yeah.
but the GIF is the one where it's also lagging. It's the lagging.
Yeah, the lagging one.
It's the one that's lagging. Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, like I still have to text like my brother overseas when there's too many people on an account. And I just don't see a GTA 6 reveal working in their favor at all. Like
No.
it's not gonna be anything worth of note.
Can you imagine if Netflix does have it, but you have to yell at your dad to get off of it because only
Yeah,
one
for
third of
real.
player per
Yes,
household?
Dad, I was
It's
mid.
Like, Dad, I want to play
heist.
GTA.
You start begging your
Yeah.
grandma to get off Stranger Things season 2, bro.
right.
GTA 6
It's like,
dropping.
Grandma, you can't be watching that right now. I need to play GTA. You can't watch anything for the next 2 weeks.
Babe,
I got hit the run.
Babe, stop watching your true crime
Yeah.
dramas. I'm trying to play GTA on the TV.
Babe, surely you can miss this episode of Too Hot to Handle. Please.
Yeah,
Please
exactly.
get off. That's just gonna be dangerous.
And they're gonna have the stupid Netflix pop-ups while you're playing
Of
GTA.
course.
It's gonna be like, did you like this heist? Then you would love a Heat. Watch the movie Heat later via Netflix. Like,
Yeah, that's so
See,
dirty.
that's what I've always wanted. in
it's
the
so
middle of
cooked.
games,
It's
is
so
for them
cooked.
to make permissions.
Yeah. You've been at the
Yeah,
strip
exactly,
club for
Mark,
3
exactly.
hours. You would love Love Island. Here you go. Watch this.
Oh my
Or-
god, let me switch over right now seamlessly because it's all on
You
Netflix.
know what, Netflix, I would love
I
that.
get- That's amazing. What do you mean?
You know what, Netflix, I'll
Seamless
make this
switch
right
over.
now.
We've
Yo, what
noticed
kind
you.
of trick is that? Matter of fact,
Can you imagine the radios in the car? It's all just Netflix
my
shows and
God.
ads.
Dude,
They just replace everything.
Netflix specific.
Hey,
radio
you're only
station.
paying. You're not. We're giving this for you for free, so we're gonna change some things around here. You know.
Yeah, come on.
we've noticed you've spent a significant amount of time in the GTA 6 strip club. We really think you'd love the new season of Love Island.
Exactly, bro. That's exactly what they'd say.
Holy
It's
shit.
exactly what they'd say. They'd hit us with all of it, bro. All of it.
You know that meme of Timmy Turner like praying and it's like, please God, let this happen. It would be so fucking funny. Like
Oh, yeah,
that's me
yeah.
right now.
Funny.
Please Netflix, say you're gonna have GTA 6 via cloud stream
Yeah.
day one.
They'd see you kill a bunch
honestly-
of NPCs and recommend No Country for Old Men or whatever.
Right.
It'd be exactly like that. I cannot wait,
See,
bro.
I thought I thought this all sounded horrific at first, but now I kind of wanted to see it happen because it will be incredibly funny to see
It'll be
people
hilarious.
dogpiling
It's
it.
gotta be.
And I don't think that won't look good for GTA 6 either. So it's like I don't know.
Yeah. The funniest thing that could possibly happen is Netflix paid all this money to announce it on cloud streaming, and then all the new footage is like a 2-minute trailer and an extra 2 minutes that shows off gameplay.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
They paid like
It is, bro.
multi-$100 million
is.
for like 8 minutes of footage to announce the worst way to play the game. Like
It is.
I can't.
Dude, Rockstar doesn't have to show us anything. They literally
really don't.
have it bought already. You're telling me this wasn't the biggest pre-order in history? You're wrong. You're wrong. GTA 5 broke like every single record when that came out. This
You-
one's breaking them.
You know what's really funny too? The Rockstar CEO the Take-Two CEO made the comment when people asked him about the GTA 6 rollout like stuff, and he was like, and he's openly said he doesn't play games. Owns Take-Two, doesn't play games. Like, they
Yeah.
show him footage and he's like, wow, so cool. He had that comment where he's like, oh, we're in the business of eating red meat for breakfast. Like, he was so hardcore locked in. Bro, I'm telling you, that's just because some investor told him, we're going to put it on Netflix day one via cloud streaming. And he was like, oh, like, he was like freaking
That's
out.
awesome.
Like, every
I know
boomer
Netflix.
investor was like, I know Netflix. Oh, we're going to have it on that. Oh, my God. And they have no idea that
okay.
it's
Oh my
gonna be
god, Netflix.
horrible.
That's all.
I have that.
I
Yeah.
watched Man on High Castle on
Oh
Netflix.
my
That's
god,
gonna be
that's
awesome.
amazing.
Oh, well, that's where I watched Breaking Bad. This is gonna be good.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
exactly.
amazing. Oh wow.
That
I'm telling you, bro.
That's like when people shit on Cyberpunk for the launch. I need those clips of that game breaking to pieces. Just
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
It's
Oh man.
people are just acting like they don't hold all the cards. Rockstar does. They really do. I was so confident that we straight up just weren't gonna get anything new until launch.
Yeah,
Because they can do that.
absolutely.
And they've had the best price for an Ultimate Edition in years. People, I said this before when it came out, but fucking Assassin's Creed Shadows Ultimate Edition was $120.
Yeah,
GTA 6 Ultimate Edition is $100. They shaved off $20.
Yeah.
From what the fucking
That's pretty
standard was. You're telling me that doesn't result in an influx of fucking money that they get to just deal with? And now Netflix throwing them all the money bags and they're being like, sure, bro.
yeah. They're gonna
We'll see
take
you
the
at
money,
9 p.m.
of course.
Yeah, of course they will. They held every single card in that meeting. I guarantee it. That meeting went, we wanted to be exclusive on Netflix. They said, we'll give you 6 hours and see you at 9 p.m. And then Netflix kissed their fucking feet and we're like, thank you so much.
I
You
can't wait
won't
to
regret
announce this. I hope that their whole announcement is our Netflix servers are really strong for like this cloud streaming thing, and for the announcement live stream it crashes. That will be the
That's
funny
funny.
thing is during that. That's
Dude,
what's
When-
gonna
when
happen.
is
live
this?
stream crashes.
It's
Do you know
next.
when this
It's
is?
the August 27th, I think. Whatever that
Yeah.
Thursday is.
Oh, that's still a bit. Yeah.
Like two,
Okay.
3 weeks. Yeah.
2 Thursdays. Yeah.
It'll be so funny.
The Kratos
It'll be so
meme.
funny.
God. Big man
Dude,
upstairs.
live stream crashes.
Please let them
Oh,
announce this for Netflix streaming. I would be so unbelievable. The hater in me is so ready. It's so ready.
yes, I looked up right now. That's crazy. The shit that they think they'll get away with on Netflix streaming, bro. There's no chance.
It's
Crazy.
so funny. Speaking of crazy announcements and games and things that could end up on cloud streaming, Elder Scrolls 6, the cryptic tweet from the Xbox CEO. I'm going to let Mark lead
Mhm.
this because your all caps message was filled with excitement the other day.
I mean, I am excited that we're getting news. But I think it's mixed feelings because I do like it when Bethesda just drops it.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is you teased it in 2018. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while. So I think with the recent shakeups, clearly they. I mean, I hope the tweet was that the president. I think she went to one of the I don't know which studio, but to Bethesda to play like an internal test. So obviously, talking about it seems like it's running. Seems
Yeah.
like they got something more than like the default play testing. But
Yeah, the Unity
and
open
then
page with a cube.
there's the you're right. The unit, that I was thinking about they've added some models, and she's like, okay, this looks good. Yeah, this is Elder Scrolls, right? And then what people went crazy over is she said, oh, I played Elder Scrolls 6, like, and then a series of asterisks. And then I saw another. So then people were going crazy because it's like, oh, there's like 8 asterisks, so it's an 8-letter title.
Yeah.
But then what was even crazier is someone went into this character creator and they noticed there's a string of numbers at the bottom, like just a random string of numbers at the bottom of it. This is the character creator. And people mapped those numbers 2 by 2 to a word that was, I think it was Sentinel. So now people are theorizing that Sentinel is the name of the next Elder Scrolls 6. And Sentinel is because I think it's located somewhere in Daggerfall. It's like the Sentinel Bay or something. And they're hypothesizing that's why it's called Sentinel, because it's taking place between where Daggerfall took place and Hammerfell. So that is the leak. I mean, honestly, I don't really care though, because I want to see more. So I'm hoping we get a real trailer in the Game Awards. I think that I don't think I'm asking for
that
too
might
much.
happen.
It's been 8 years since we got that first teaser that they were working on it.
Agree.
So I think I would like to see another a full trailer, and you can put a release date also next year, maybe.
Maybe Shadow
We'll
Drop
see.
this year, please God. Oh my God. Like
Maybe. Oh, Shadow Drop
Or
immediately.
Bethesda.
Can you imagine? Oh,
We will never turn down
yeah.
more
Can
Fallout
you
76
imagine?
DLCs.
Can you imagine they release you're watching the Game Awards, right?
Yeah.
And they
Yes.
have one last announcement, and it's the Elder Scrolls 6 trailer, the one we've all been
Whoa.
waiting
That
for. Looks
would be
amazing.
something.
There's even some game, and then drops like in a week. Can you
The
imagine?
fuck? Drops in a week? Yo,
wait, that
have
would be
people
crazy.
crying.
That would be crazy because that would be in time for Christmas.
That is true.
Yeah, the
That would
holidays.
have people bawling
yeah,
their eyes out, Mark. If they show trailer, gameplay, and drops in a week, bro, you'd have motherfuckers
yeah,
flocking to their
drops like.
systems.
You know the meme of
Can you imagine?
Oh, were you?
No, go ahead.
I thought you were gonna say something.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, you know the meme of
I was, but I'll wait. Yeah.
David Cornsweat where he's Superman when he's talking to Lex Luthor at the end of the movie. He's like, you have to believe it. It's like that. It's like, you will get Kingdom Hearts 4. We will get Elder Scrolls 6. You will show me
Right.
Half-Life 3. It will
That's
happen.
where you've always been wrong.
Yeah.
We'll get it all.
We will get another Divinity trailer.
We're more optimistic than any of you.
Yeah, exactly. Just pure copium.
Damn, dude, I can only imagine a day like that. Game of the year. If any game of the year reveal that's like a week, you get the shit now. Well, they sometimes do that, right? The DLC for
They
Expedition
did.
33 was like like more content right now. Expedition 33. Everybody go to your systems.
Yeah.
And everybody's like,
cool.
oh my god, another Simon fight.
Dude, Highguard.
And
Oh god,
that's what happened with the Oblivion remaster.
Yep.
that is true.
They had a
is true.
special stream, and in the middle of it, they were like, "You can play it today," and oh my god, that was
Special
amazing.
streams are
And
crazy, bro. More stuff has to happen like that.
Realistically, I feel like Elder Scrolls 6 is too big where they probably do want to do like a marketing push so people actually. I don't know if you even need it though, but yeah, they probably want to do a whole marketing push for like 6 months or something. But I always prefer Shadow Drops.
I fear it will be potentially a console exclusive. I have a strong fear about that.
Really?
Because Xbox been making that push for
Oh,
more and more
shit.
games exclusively on Xbox, and they got their new console Helix, right? They're gonna be like, boom.
It's not good.
That would be
I don't
low key Xbox stepping out onto a stage and being like, Elder Scrolls 6 is Helix exclusive. The Helix has a disk drive, and you can play all your old games. It's also cheaper than the PlayStation, and they walk on stage to do that. There's never been an easier way to win the audience over like instantly. I would not
would
be
be
surprised if
devastating.
they do that.
As-
Mark is like
No,
devastated.
don't.
Mark's seeing a very
No.
dark world.
No,
Yeah, you put a
no,
fucking
I
negative
don't.
future into his mind, bro.
I'm so sorry.
I don't.
Just have dreams of leisure and
There is
happiness.
currently there is a PS5 and a Switch, the first Switch that sits collecting dust. Well, that's not fair. Mina's playing God of War, but
She's playing
had she
God of War.
not been playing God of War, there are already 2 consoles collecting dust. I do not want to buy a third just to collect dust after I finish.
That'll be
Elder Scrolls 6.
crazy, bro. Yeah,
That's
that
what would
would
happen.
I don't want.
that would
It's-
create tension, dude.
I just
That would
don't think
create
that there's a good chance that'll never truly happen because Xbox is Microsoft and Windows. They'll always want it on PC. They'll always
That
want
is
it on
true.
Yeah,
PC.
I think they would. Yeah, that's.
But
shooting
PlayStation
themselves
could
in
get
the
cut
foot
out.
a little bit.
Would not surprise me.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't. That's fine. I have a PC.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine them cutting PC out with the modding community for Bethesda. But
Yeah, no, that would be crazy. Because when Skyrim came out, it was on all platforms, right?
yeah, so was Oblivion with the remaster.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that would suck if they did make it exclusive.
Yeah,
a lot of hope.
Copium, please. I think.
I don't know.
What would you want to see from the game though, different than the other games? That's the real question.
Me?
Because I think
Yeah,
Oh, no. I just want this,
anybody. Yeah,
I want this. I want the same thing.
you want it no
want
different, just
Skyrim
prettier.
again.
You want
Obviously,
Skyrim too.
I want what I experienced in Skyrim again. Obviously not Skyrim, but like the feeling. Just do it again. New place, but just bring back that immersion and adventure. You don't have to add. Just do what you did with Skyrim. Just in 2026.
Yeah, I agree with Mark. Because when that whole like first GTA 6 like reveal and stuff were coming out, it's like, wait, so we're just like fighting cops? It's like my brother in Christ. I thought that was like what we wanted to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah,
Like I thought that's like
nothing.
what the
I
whole
don't need
point is.
anything else.
Yeah, and it's like sure, like difference wise, it could be like I don't want to be a prisoner at the start. I want to be something else or something like that. It's like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, brothers want Elder Scrolls 6. We don't need to stray too far from the path. That's how you get people ostracized from the fucking sequels.
I agree.
Rather than different, I think what I would like to see, so you're still keeping that, like, I think me personally, like, much larger cities, more interactive and dynamic NPCs, so you really feel, because we all know the typical Bethesda memes and their NPCs, and they can keep that, but I would like really, like, much larger, like, cities and such, and just, I think, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say because it's like Skyrim did a lot right. It could have done other things better, but just like, yeah, I think for me, one thing, a meme in Skyrim was like, you're in the city or a town, it's like 3 houses. And I'm like, well,
Yeah,
it's not. And I think that struggled with that. So I'm not actually optimistic about that, given also what happened with Starfield. So maybe not. Actually, I take it back. Let me just remove that expectation. Now that I'm thinking about it more, and like, because I did play Starfield, which I didn't hate, but it's still running on that same engine. So no, it's probably the same. So never mind. Yeah, just give me Skyrim again. That's fine.
No, I agree 100%.
I was like thinking about it. It's like what? It's like what would it be different? And then I immediately started hitting like their engine limitations, and I'm like, oh wait, never mind. They can't do it. So let me not suggest it.
Bethesda's still working in that same engine,
Right.
man.
I think about it. Well, they did update it, but Starfield was the new one that they used, but it still has like a lot of. It's still like the same like like philosophy, I guess. So they're what allows them to do things that other games can't also restricts them, right? So in other games, you probably can't stuff 1,000 cheese wheels in your house, right?
Yeah.
So that's because their creation engine specifically allows for stuff like that. But then you run into other problems, with like the world and stuff, and because you are accounting that in one location there are 1,000 cheese wheels, you have to optimize around that. Yeah, so it's just a consequence of what they decided they want to prioritize with that engine.
I agree.
Interesting.
I think I get so tired. We talked about this before the stream a little, and I get really tired of like graphics being the argument these days. Like I think graphics and the way a game looks has become plateaued.
Mhm.
Like games that came out a couple years ago look just as good as a lot of stuff that comes out now. You know, it's very minute changes at this point. And
Absolutely.
It's a diminishing returns at this point. Yeah.
100%. And I think so many people have now become obsessed with graphics because that was a big thing when we were growing up. That is similar to what Glenn said, right? People are like, well, what's GTA going to do different? It shouldn't do much different. It should add quality of life features, and it should be mostly the same thing. Like, you can innovate by just having certain stuff be easier, you know?
Yeah.
Like, hey, let for more customization with your car for off-roading so that off-road missions are easier, which it appears they are doing.
Sure.
Stuff
Just
like that.
A refresh story. Just new
Yeah.
characters goes a long way. Like,
It really does.
yeah, just be like nobody still knows the story, but I assume it's a man and a girl and
Yeah.
they're in relations. So tell a story about that.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
In
it's time where
relations.
it's
In
no
relations.
longer about like it's no longer about like these stories coming together. It's like surviving for each other.
Yeah.
And even something like that goes a long way.
Oh, for sure.
So
I mean,
it doesn't need to change a lot at all.
I think we're going to have a lot of weird takes about GTA when it actually gets shown in 2 weeks. I think that, and I think it'll be the same thing potentially with Elder Scrolls, which is, I remember when this happened with Kingdom Hearts, as somebody who was in the trenches waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3. When it came out, and people were like, what, we're just doing gummy ship levels and going to Disney Worlds and fighting these weird-ass Final Fantasy bosses? Yes. Yes, bro. What? Like, it almost
That's what
can't
we've
live
been
to the
waiting
hype.
for.
It almost can't live up to the hype, right?
I remember there were people with some of the GTA when they released more images. There are people zooming in to like the windows.
Oh
and
my
they're
gosh, I
like,
saw
oh,
this.
it's like
Yes.
it's like a flat PNG. It's not gonna be good. And I'm like,
Yeah, no, those
I'm sorry.
people.
Did you like? Don't get me wrong. I love immersion. I love it. Like when in games you used to not be able to walk into a store. I do like it when you can like walk into a store. And if GTA 6 does that, where you have like a mall that's like fully explorable, that's great. But I don't need to go to floor 86 of random apartment building. Number 7.
Break into some lady's
Yeah.
apartment.
Like I don't need that level. I don't need that level
No.
of immersion where I can go into every room. No, you can put a PNG there. That's fine. Like it's like I don't need
There's a
that
point where it's
level
like
of
people don't want
graphical
that.
or immersion.
It's such a good point
Yeah.
you bring up,
and
Mark.
it doesn't
Like,
make
you don't
sense.
need it.
And it would be a
And,
waste of their
like-
time because what are you gonna fill those? Like, are you just gonna keep it empty so people can
Yeah.
walk into it and not have anything to do? No, just focus on content and quality, not quantity.
100%.
Especially with the frames per second rumors we're already getting. It's like, bro, you want to sacrifice that just so that like
Oh yeah.
they can render a room for the chance that you might walk into it? Like,
This has to run on a PS5.
We better render this
I'm
in
already-
case he decides to throw a grenade through the window. We got to have all the
Right.
fucking explosion physics ready to throw these chairs everywhere if he throws a grenade randomly into a window.
It's going to be like,
It's like, no, I'd rather have FPS when I'm driving
Yes.
into the street.
I think so many people have become obsessed with these simulations being so lifelike that they forgot that, hey, fun is king.
Yeah.
Fun is
Absolutely.
king. The game needs to be fun. It can't be bloated under all these things. I mean, FF14 is a great example of that. The fact that they tried so hard to have these crazy graphical things for an MMO,
yeah.
like famously the barrel that had more polygons than a character.
Yeah.
And they were like, it looks like
1,000
nigh real life.
polygons, a
Yeah, it also
random barrel.
it also tanks your FPS and ruins the experience. Like, what the hell?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. That's why Minecraft is always number one on everybody. That game does not
So
look like
true.
real life, but hey, that's gonna
Yeah,
be there long after
anyone can
everything
run
else.
that game.
Yeah.
Exactly.
When the sands of time finally tick for us all, Minecraft will still be at the top,
100%.
playable.
We'll probably leave it there. That's a great prophetic statement from Glenn to
Yeah.
end the podcast.
All right. Takeaway.
Yeah. Well, if you
I
enjoyed,
think so.
everybody, follow, subscribe, share it with your friends. We will be back on Wednesday next week, as per usual. And if you like anything, leave it in the comments below or message me on social media. I do try to read everything. And let us know what you think's going to happen with GTA and all this cool stuff.
Yes.
So we will catch you all on the flip side. Much love, everybody. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.